I gotta pawn some of this stuff.
The Bouncer.
Hello? Hello? Holy shit. Miss one day and suddenly throws everything off. Good time zone. Hello? Hello, gamers, non-gamers, mothers and otherwise.
Let's play!
If it's within reason, for various reasons and drama and such, if it is possible, call your mother. Call your mother, please. Hello, gamer moms. Exactly. Welcome to twitch.tv/GOP. Gamer moms love this place. It's got bingo. Grandmas love this place. It's got bingo. What more could you want? Also, hey, Clonk, how you doing, dude? Been on Zillow for legit reasons, and boy, is it depressing. Yeah. I shield your eyes from so many terrors. Just like a mama bird, staying on theme for the day. Unlike a mama bird, though, I am not going to feed you. I'm not going through that whole process. Anyway, hope you had a good Sunday. Mine's been going swimmingly. Let me see here. I do have a bit of a conundrum, a bit of a issue, a problem. You see, before I posted yesterday that I had to cancel the stream due to just heading out of town, handling stuff for the family, I booted up my PC to handle something. I was trying to encode something. I was like, oh, I will do this whilst I am out of the casa, which is Espanol for the house. You see, I am worldly. I am very worldly. So, starting the computer, and all of a sudden, I hear, and that's my fan bearing is going out sound, not to be confused with my croaking frog sound. I know I use them both often, but still, I need to emphasize. And I was like, oh no, my bearings! And I'm kind of like, okay, I don't have to handle this now. And I'm leaning over it, and there's like two fans it could be, and I'm like, I don't know which of y'all it could be. It was one of those things you do the old, you do the Chef John, you do the tappa, and then it went away, and I was like, oh. Came back home later, not a problem. I sit down, and moments after I sit down, and I'm like, It's me? Just replace it and no big deal? I know I can, but I'm lazy. You have bad vibes? I do not have bad vibes. I am harmonious. My entire last job was about vibrations. I'm the most scientifically vibe person on this entire platform, maybe most of the internet. Scientifically speaking, that is not hyperbole. If there's a case fan that fix it, I can figure it out. From my understanding, if there's a sticker, I could peek under that, and it might have an inlet for drip dropping some of that good oil. Not peanut oil, not vegetable oil, machine oil. Although, honestly, they'd probably do about the same thing. I ain't cooking stuff in here. Rock vibes are scary, though. I know, it's great. They do it with dynamite. I never did tell y'all why I got into geophysics, right? I was inside the department, and I was sitting there, and I was like, hey, I'm here. I know I'm going to do geosciences. It's like, before freshman orientation stuff, you go in, you visit your department, and it's like the rubber stamp. When you go in and you choose whatever. There weren't many people for geology, so I was in there talking to the advisor on my own, and I was like, great. And I was thinking, oh yeah, gonna be geology. And he says, well, what do you feel about geophysics? And he said, it's really hard. You might not want to do that. In hindsight, I should not have done it. That was a really goddamn hard science. Would have had more fun with geology. But one of the things he told me that sold me on it was they blow up stuff. They bury explosives and blow it up. And I was like, ooh, yeah. And of course, I go through my whole undergrad career, and I get to the field methods day when they're gonna set off depth charges. And the weather was bad, and they had to cancel. And they're like, well, this was like an optional thing. We don't need to do this. It rained like 6 inches last night, so let's just call it whatever. And I'm sitting there like, no. And then I work offshore, and offshore they use compressed air. Blessedly, honestly. They did used to use actual boom booms in the water. That was bad. That was very bad. Oh my God, the ecological horrors I have heard of. Also, the occasional person death. Oh, speaking of explosives, I saw Sorcerer this week. That was great. It was one of those things I should have seen years ago. I actually started Stalker yesterday. And I had to kind of clock out because I had to handle something. But I wasn't prepared for the strict color scape. Like, I'm sitting there watching the start of it. You know the joke about the whole Mexico or Southwest filter they slap on films? I wasn't prepared for the intense sepia-ish filter that is over, like, I had to stop after half an hour. I'll be resuming it tonight. The shit filter, it's great because all of the sets and everything that I've seen so far, they're just covered in mud and muck. It is great. Probably the fumes from the river corroding their film. Was that a thing they had to deal with? It is so cool. I love seeing films from places that are off from, you know, what is the phrasing? The schmaltzy, boring American style of shooting film. I mean, seeing stuff that's shot like, oh yeah, this was shot in Russia in the early 70s. It's like, yeah. I'm sorry, the USSR. Anyway, happy Sunday. So, actually, I should swap over. Where's my stuff? There it is. My tracking's still working? Perfect. A well-oiled machine. Happy Sunday. Exactly. Now, just in case, I was thinking, if the fan stuff come back, I do want to have a persistent visual indicator in the background to keep the fan noise in your mind. Let me do a brief thing here. Filter. Chroma. There you are. Chroma. And custom color. Select color. White. Too much similarity. Yes! Oh my God. It's like a... I don't even have to do anything. I chroma keyed out the white, and it just turns into the specter of a cat. Oh my God. Can I do anything to make it pop a bit more? Oh. The river was incredibly toxic and killed the... That's right! I remember hearing about that years ago and entirely forgot about it. There were undisclosed industrial pollutants nobody knew during the film. They spent a lot of time in the water. I remember reading about that years ago and entirely forgot. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Also, hey, Worm Girl, how you doing? Let me see. I'm futzing around with this cat. There was a fan beneath the cat, but it's gone now. I mean, can I do anything to get the fan back? I'm doing the faintest of chroma keys. Death count worse than the Twilight Zone movie? Did that one have a fair amount of death as well? Oh, look at the crunch. Okay, hang on. We're just playing around with the Spectre at this point. Oh yeah. There was a horrible accident. Horrible accident, you say? There we go. They have to follow red plastic cup. Is that like a solo cup? Welcome to the show. I promise there are houses here. OSHA Sunday? Hey, this ain't a place of work here. We can break all the laws we want. I looked on Google for fan noise, and it just gave me this gif of a cat doing this loop above a fan. I don't know why, but I was like, you know, everything else is unrelated, so this is about what we're going with. I'm like twisting 5 or 6 different knobs at the same time.
Happy Halloween, Ghost Cat.
Happy Halloween indeed. 'Tis that time of year that comes twice a year, maybe more. You know what? Sure, this'll work. And a bit of a stretch. Cats love a stretch. And I will just shamble you to the background. People come in later and say, what is that? You can just, you know, if somebody comes in later and says, what's that in the background? Just do a smile emote at them, okay? Let me move this here. Just smile. Can we practice that right now? Can I just get some smile faces whilst I get my tabs up here? Christmas can have July, Halloween can have May. Exactly. I know Gamma Chris, who we've raided into a few times, they specifically have an entire month. I think they just finished it. Like they had an entire month that's like a second Halloween thing, and they use it as an excuse to play Castlevania and stuff again. Let me see. Whiskers, 33.
Firewhisk has just subscribed for 33 months. A big Cheshire Cat smile for the chat. And thanks for the streams, Shiop.
Thank you for coming and suffering. Thank you for the 33 Whiskers. Now let me see here. I could probably get to the houses right now, I suppose. Let me see here. So, first of all, I did size it up. Look at me, all prepared and shit. So, the lawn maintenance. I think you're going to need a weed whacker for this one, guys. Okay, let me start bingo. And Whiskers, let me do a freebie for you, random. Were there any others I missed? No. Excellent. We're all coming up. Look at that. Okay. Interesting. Are we on an Icelandic volcano? We're in Hawaii. Look at that. Boy. This is some flavor of basalt. In fact, this is actually indicative of basaltic eruptions. Look at that. It's all craggly and bumpy.
Ego Angel just subscribed for 23
My goodness.
months. Haunted.
Haunted? There's no ghosts here. There's no tombs. This ain't haunted at all. This is fresh real estate. Thank you for the 23, Ego. Turn your bare feet into hamburger. But you could also go straight down to the beach. So you could just pop off. You could pop on some shoes, trundle on down along
Bella
the way.
just subscribed for 42 months.
Bella?
It's the time again.
Oh boy, it's happening again. Thank you for 42 and the Prime, Bella. How you doing? What? Oh, big stretch image. How's the beach? It can't be that far, right? We are in Hawaii. Everything I know about Hawaii is the beach is always super close. Absolutely built and then put there. Built. This is actually, I noticed there's foundation. I thought this was gonna be like a Home Depot special where they just plop it on the ground. Look at that. You're safe against earthquakes.
Too much baggage.
Wow. Hey, Kefka. Welcome. How you doing? On the plus side, I don't think we're going to get much in the way of... Let me see here. I don't think we're going to get raccoons out here, at least. Do they have raccoons in Hawaii? Sure they do, right? Wild hogs. The hogs might have gone... Oh, I love the consideration of a little balcony. What a choice. So this place is super small, but there's a way to actually get to a second level that has an actual balcony. What kind of car is that? It's probably got a Hemi. One of them Ford tough cars. I don't know. I mean, presumably there's actual roadway that's been knocked down. So this isn't fresh volcanism. I see no beach. Oh, here we go. Okay, so there's actual asphalt. Also, I'm kind of pissed off with these photos. Somebody flipped their entire phone the wrong ass way. Actually, wait, this is a drone shot, isn't it? Just hovering a little bit above the ground here. Boy. You know, if you ever have folks doing delivery out here for whatever reason, they're gonna fucking hate your house. If you pay the exorbitant price to have somebody bring you food, they're just gonna chuck it at you from the roadside. There's no walkway or anything to the front porch. Archie from the Team Aqua parking on the Team Magma volcanoes out of spite. Door throw, exactly. Also, wow, wait. Look at that kickable window. Okay, that's got to be near stairs, right? It's easy to confuse me. I'm not very good at spinning multiple plates. Oh, yeah. Real wood floor? I see. So this leads up to the second story, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's the start of the stairs. No room for the interior. Look, we have to make room for a door and stairs. That's basically it. Okay. A tap dancer lives here? Oh, yeah. Looking down from above? Very nice, very nice. Thought this was a temp house, but it's on Zillow. It is new construction. Look at that. Go out there, break a bottle of wine on it, I guess. This is a groundbreaking. Oh. What's that? Oh. Your ass is on film. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's the point of the top floor? The point of the top floor? Oh, it's right there. It's the apex of the roof. Fucking got him. Now my limiters are off. 1. I'm surprised the pun counter still works. That breaks all the fucking time. Can I size this down? No, I can't. I don't trust computers. Can I change music? What's this track? I don't know what this is. I'll let it go. Mysterious playlist I downloaded. Huh. Wow. Okay, back in the interior. Yeah. Good view of lava field. Freshly laid, I'd imagine. Well, there's no meat. Oh, we do get to see the actual top floor now. So the balcony's to our right, I suppose? And I think, yeah. So the door to the balcony is to our right, and there's a window that's going to be like, where they're standing right here, there's like a window right at your shoulder level. Because remember, there was that window I mentioned that was kickable. I figured that would have been at the top of the stairs, or right next to it. Ooh, look at that. No meat, only egg. Great view? I mean, okay, question. When we talk about great view, I feel like this might be technically a great view because it's a view where you can see very far. Now, I think it's more of a quantitative. You're seeing a lot of stuff from up there, but it's kind of just rock. It's just rock. It's a great view if you're a geologist. Even then, this is super one note, you know? It's like somebody just giving you chocolate and chocolate and chocolate. You kind of need some variety, you know? It's all the same rock? Exactly. Is this more asphalt? Okay. Where is this? Probably from the front. That's probably from the front door, I guess, maybe. Huh. Yeah, this is probably from the front porch. The Augustus Gloop of geology. My goodness, $42,000. Ocean view, Hawaii. Well, I guess there was probably an ocean we could see from there in one of the angles in the distance. Cute as a button cabin is ready to be safe, secure shelter, and for a new owner to carry the property forward to further development. Like, are we talking like football carry it? Because I don't know if it's gonna last out here. Cabin is well built and a cozy spot to hunker down for the coming summer season. Creatively constructed. Very attractive. Same. What else? Acre has big ocean and coastline views from upstairs balcony and back lot. Clear night skies, ideal for stargazing. There's a Volcano National Park? No shot, no shot. Affordable living on the big island of Hawaii is paradise. Building is unpermitted. Being sold as is. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, actually, we didn't see a bathroom. They haven't even buried a damn septic. I don't trust this. Okay, you saw where we were. I don't believe this is accurate. We ain't got this many roads around here. Those roads don't exist? Exactly. You're telling me there's like an ellipsoidal roundabout just down the way? No. This was before the eruption. Exactly. No fireplace. Piss. Okay, hang on. Walkable. Ooh. So, 10,000, 20,000. Oh, there's 160? Just like a stone. Of course! Just like a stone's throw away. Are you shitting me? Okay, we're going off script. Oh my god. We're going off script for this. Wow. What are you doing out here, my guy? But there's also just a fenced-in backyard? Okay. It looked so much bigger from that first photo. I thought this was a much larger house. This is more of like a single room. Yeah, it looks like a tent now. Oh,
That's not such a big mushroom.
huh. Kitchen? It's all right. Okay, we got an actual bathroom. Fantastic.
That mushroom's the size of a Cadillac.
This is behind the walls. Okay. Solar? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Looking on Google Map, these roads definitely exist. I just don't understand why. Pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up. Wow. Let me go back. Is there any history on this for the land? Price history. Somebody's been angling for something since the start of last year, it seems. Do you think Paul Eiding thinks about those Diablo 1 lines? I'm sure if you ask Paul Eiding what he thinks about Diablo, he wouldn't know what you're talking about, honestly. Just like how Mark Hamill doesn't remember the fact that he did lines for Yakuza 1. Okay. Let's see now. Let's see now. How about something completely different? How about The Division? Okay. We're checking out The Division today, y'all. Keep it together. The D. So, actually, last one was non-functional, but non-functional's been auto-redeemed. So that is there. This is repurposed. Not to give up the bit, but it's absolutely repurposed. Prison? Yeah. Yeah. The Pentridge Cellars. That's what we're calling the cell blocks now, huh? Man, what are these? What are these really shitty chairs? Wow. Isn't any of these chairs really low? Maybe it's the lens. Maybe it's the lens. Feel like those chairs aren't real? They're real, they're just pretty shit, I feel. Oh boy, oh boy. This has got to be like a, I feel there's going to be some very specific middle upper class clientele that you could trick into being guests here as an Airbnb situation, frankly. Oh, they left the piano out? My God. There's just a winery that makes and sells prison wine. I'd like that angle, actually. These are our artisanal toilets where we've grown it ourselves. Void, we can't use that word anymore. We can't. It's unfortunate, you know? Oh, boy. Although I guess it's more of an Australian slant, actually. Hooch. Play the piano for the inmates, cruel and unusual. Huh. I mean, I wasn't thinking about it properly. There is the whole notion of a goon bag, which is, I believe it's an Australian sort of equivalent of prison wine or something. Or is it just... Somebody correct me on this. I haven't heard in a while. I like it more than the Hawaii house. Well, yeah, you can at least walk around without shoes on here, right? The 23
Digital
and me,
Basic
and
just
I'm
raided us with a
1/16th
party
goon,
of
so
68.
I can say,
Let's give him a warm welcome.
Digi. Everybody point and stare. Yeah. Hello, Digi. We're at a lock-in, unfortunately. What were you playing? What were you playing? I see a retro. Let me see here. We were just in Hawaii looking at a shit house that was built on a rock field. Freshly volcanicked. Star Fox 64 mostly. Did you win? Did you beat it? I remember I played it once. I did a playthrough on stream.
Turnkey Winery.
I put the VOD on YouTube, and I got a very, very accurate, but like intimidating wall of text of somebody saying, okay, first of all, you played this game entirely wrong. It was a massive wall of text that was factually very correct, but I thought it was so lovely because I was like, you know, yeah. Anyway, I hope you beat it and you played it properly, unlike me. Man, we're just mentioning this is like a prison that was probably flipped to really, really overcharge clientele, you know? Fun to revisit. Excellent. 2001: A Space Museum. Does feel like it does smack of 2001. You know what I mean? What is with, hang on. Huh. Oh, these are factoids about the cells. I see. Huh? Welcome to 4124 Warden Lock Coburg. They make you dress up in the outfit? Oh my God. Huh. Oh. Let me see here. So, let me see here. This is, I believe from the domain, this is Australia, yeah? Yeah, yep. Go back? I can't go back, ego. Was that the realtor dressed up? I don't think so. I don't think so. Just a different guy. Let me see here. Anything interesting? probably not. Probably not, right? Hey, mouse cursor. So, what was the price actually? Auction, 85 to 90,000. That's surprisingly low. 24/7 access secured. It's for a single cell. Oh, that explains it. Also, we did see the floor plan. So, you'd pay 90K for it if I had it. I mean, the last house was 60,000, you know? And that was out on a basaltic field. It's a private wine cellar. Is that what they're marketing it as, I guess? Constructed between 1887 and 1894. Huh. I see. Can I keep my retro game collection in it? Possibly. Limited number of cells available. I mean, technically, the cells are always limited, right? They ain't got infinite of them suckers. Who did I want to show y'all next? Maybe you. What was your thing? Are you just repurposed? You might just be repurposed. Actually, sure. How many photos is this guy? Hang on. Deciding whether to show this one or skip it. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Okay, sure. This one's got enough little weird things inside of it. We've already done repurposed, so... Grab this guy here. All right. The Gamer's Treat, the repurposed church. Yeah, the spacing on this is going to be a little weird on this site, so let me... Need to frame sewer tunnels. We didn't actually see if that last one led out to a drain, unfortunately. So, bit of a lengthy church. My summer church. Gotta say, roof needs a bit of replacing. Where is this actually? Canada! Of course. Oh! Mario? Loud. A little quieter, Martin. Can't live in there. God lives there. Save enough room for God and Jesus. Wow. It's a nice, cozy little town. I kind of like this. Oh. Get a good amount of greenery with it, actually. God don't pay rent. He should. I hope this wasn't a residential church building. Well, it is now. Cul-de-sac in French. Cul-de-sac. Okay. So let's see here. That is the front door there. The main thoroughfare. Okay. So, what we got here? What we got going on? It's already a house? Yes. Michael's on front door. Did I scrub past one? Oh, yeah. What's this say? By love... Who? Can't read the rest of it. That's Michael. By love you? Oh, I see. Let me mark this off. Why on earth did they keep the cross? I don't know. One of those little kitschy things like, did you know this used to be a church? Did you know I kept the cross? Now there's a few little fun things here. Let me see here. So they got all the little play stuff here. Yeah. They got their den. Okay. Yeah. And it leads up. We got gaming tables, first of all. So, mark that off. Okay. I'm actually mildly curious about who used to live here for a couple little things later on. Let's see then. Oh, actually, what is that? Huh. Is that a bee on the cork board? It is. I figured it's either a bee or it was like maybe the Cheshire Cat for some reason. I was thinking of like the Disney rendition of it. Oh, they actually kept one of the benches. Oh, they kept a couple of them actually. All right. Pew pew pew. So first little thing that's a little strange, the fact they left the bed up here. I don't know. It might be a weird thing to get hung up on, but I thought this is kind of weird. They've got this straight in front view. Like come in the front door, you can see straight to the bed. Not a problem, it's just kind of weird. I don't know. There is the Hitman special, where you could probably clip something and have this fall on them, you know? So, the thing is, this place is actually kind of big. So we have the main chamber, marital bed on the altar, smashing for Christ. Praise be. So let's see. There's a kitchen. Okay. It's got stuff. It's okay. Little dining table. A lot of cables there. Huh. Relatively cheap to build walls here. Let me see. Hey, Chinder, how are you? So, speeding along, there's a bedroom. Yeah. It's okay. Another bedroom for kiddos. You all right? Another bedroom. Okay, first of all, we got any gamer stuff? I don't see a controller. Wow. Look at the wear on that. I do love a heavily loved piece of furniture. You know what I mean? Is that some kind of cook chair? It's more of a co-op configuration, honestly. It's side by side. Xbox for sure? What? I don't think that's Xbox or anything, right? Sideways gaming? Yeah. I can't make out what that is in the corner. The green boxes. Huge stack of Xbox games. Is that what those are? Connect? I guess that's gaming. Gaming in the house of the Lord. Hey, 14, how you doing? That's enough for a meme square. That's enough. Oh, but I just wasn't... I can see the game cases now. I just wasn't sure what they were. Okay. What exactly would be the most... if you live inside of a church, would you have like special themed 360 games? What would you pick? Quick earth science question for me? For moi? Madness. Okay, so first thing that kind of sneaks up on you, there's a bit of a... Okay, that's a swing for kiddos, okay? It's not one of the 18-plus swings. So let me see. Where is this exactly? Where is this? They left all the benches here. Yeah, the pews, I'm sorry. They left all the pews in here. Okay, so there's a door over here for entry. So maybe this is beside El Shaddai. Good answer. Good answer. Man, El Shaddai... I can't remember much about the game, but I remember the voice work. And I remember there was a guy who was talking to you a lot, who had a very... I'm trying to place my finger on it. It was a very heavy accent. It wasn't Boston. Because I could hear him in my head saying Enoch. Man, what a strange game. Strange positive, you know? Dante's Inferno based on the world's most famous Bible fan fiction. I love... there was a There was a video essay I was watching that was like a very interesting dissection of Dante's Inferno, the game, with overlap against sources and stuff. And I loved it because the lady who made the essay was constantly coming back to the topic of like it just being Dante self-inserting. Because he's like, oh yeah, and here I am in this layer of whatever, and it's got all these great philosophers, and they love to meet me. It's like they're all high-fiving me the instant I come in there. It's like, all right, buddy, slow down. Paradise Lost, a close second. That's a ramble. You ever heard one? Fine. Take your point, you cretins. Is that like a pseudo climbing wall? It is, with a little punchy thing. Ooh. So many amenities. Okay, I think this has got to be side by side with the chamber. Because that's the back. Okay. Okay. Ooh, another busy one. Did you ever study magnetotellurics? Not specifically, no. I mean, I'm trying to think specifically. Like paleomagnetism was something that came up in some things like that. I've not heard that before, though. Magnetotellurics. Hang on. Is this more of like metallurgy and the like? Passive EM geophysical using... Oh! Not this specifically, no. I mean, there's GravMag. Let me see. We had a little bit of gravity and magnetics. Is this specifically something like be with like a Lacoste Romberg or something? Hang on. I may have done this. Depends upon the hardware and specifically. Hang on. EM method for inferring the Earth's subsurface electroconductivity. Yeah, not this, no. There was a brief, like a one-session lab we did with some electromagnetics, but my memory is so fuzzy on that, and it's not anything I really touched with past points. Not this, no. Interesting. There's a lot of cool geophysical tech I really wish I got exposure to, but not that as much as I wished. Favorite geology is the natural uranium reactor. Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, Half. What was the name of that guy? God, there's a specific name for it that I cannot remember. Geology whips ass is what I'm saying, though. Hang on. There's a few of those. There's like a specific famous one in Africa that I'm trying to remember. It's got like a big old Wikipedia page. Let me see here. So, there's also just a 3D print room. I like the idea of somebody sitting here and just staring at the print the whole time, though. Got anything printing right now, boss? Nothing. It's where they 3D print their guns. No, it's where they 3D print the crosses. Ocolo? Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. A watch print never fails. This is very true. I remember beginning of 2020 at the MagFest, I had a Artorias outfit that I could not finish it in time, so I had like a kind of a stopgap, but I did finish the helmet for Artorias, and I remember I had to break that into several chunks and like basically weld it together using a little 3D print filament gun, and I remember starting like the most harrowing part of the print. I watched it for like 10 minutes, and then I went to sleep. I came back in the morning, and I swear, 11 minutes in, it must have fucked up. Because effectively, I spent like 2 weeks trying to fix the hot end on my printer. I remember learning so much about how 3D printing worked because of that massive fuck up. Oh my god. I've got to actually I actually got to clean off my Prusa at some point, because there is something I want to print if cosplay plans for MAG happen this year. Spoilers, you're not getting any more out of me. Time we found a hovel with all of his armor off this year and he was like dying of heat exhaustion. Oh my God, I can only imagine. Jesus. There was somebody a few years ago who had like a massive, okay, the Pokemon that had Team Skull, when that came out, there was a huge amount of people dressed up as Team Skull. I remember that same year, there was somebody in a big, huge Snorlax outfit. I think they came back and did stuff this year, but I cannot imagine how delirious it must have been in that thing. 2028. Oh. Well, 2027's the upcoming one. Not able to do that one? Was that Sword Shield? I don't know. Maybe. Let me see here. So, otherwise, the 3D print and all the weird stuff just kind of stuck out to me a little bit here. Otherwise, Too much important shit to buy? That's fair, that's fair. Nothing else? Nothing? All right. I was at Milwaukee Anime a while ago. A dude in a Skeski outfit from Dark Chronicle. Skeski. Dark Crystal, I'm sorry. Collapsed and cracked his... Jesus! Oh my God. Let me see here. So let me stretch 145,000 Canadian smackers. Oh. It's in New Brunswick. Hey. McGivney. Cosplay is a torment. The thing that got me with the Artorias. The Artorias, I spent so long obsessing on the helmet. The helmet was perfect. And the armor, I spent most of the year poking and prodding at it. And I remember I just had too much shit to do with the armor for it to finish. So essentially, I went as Artorias, but I was also in like, I had like his cape and all of his other stuff and his lower body wrappings, but I just had him like in an arm sling with like a sweater, a hoodie on, kind of like an off day because he was injured, so to speak. And I remember the thing that got me even then was I had a sheer fabric over the face and you could not see in and you could see out just fine. The thing that really messed with me, it's kind of like one of those things where it says like, what is it? No plan survives encounter with the enemy. This is kind of the same thing with the outfit because I found for some reason that sheer fabric, it really fucked my depth perception. So like stairs were just like, oh, dangerous. Like I had to grab onto the railing and just futz my way down. I remember the entire day where I was wearing that. All of the escalators, I swear that I need to use, every time I needed to use the stairs, the escalator was fucking broken. I was so pissed about that. Anyway. 145,000. 1.25 acres. 30 minutes from Fredericton? Fredericton. Anything fun here? I don't think so. Let me see here. Let me do this guy. Okay. So, where am I at? Hour. Okay. So, now that I'm actually back on Zillow, a website that steers decently. Actually, before I do that, I did have another Canadian listing. Yeah, let's do this other Canadian listing. Okay. All your filament is too damp now. Oh. My God. Let me see. Going to cosplay thing, assuming my shit is going to get so wrecked. Let me see. If my plans for next year stand up, I'm just effectively going to commission a couple people to do most of the problem parts of the outfit, frankly. Let me see here. Because it's kind of like, I'd rather let somebody who knows what they're doing handle this sewing. I know how to sew. I've put in my time. I'd rather pay somebody to do it well, honestly. Okay. Still in Canada for now. Yeah, Toronto. Queen Street. Wow, good eye. I was about to say, how'd you tell? And I was like, oh, the sign. Okay. Let me see. Thank you, multiple monitors. So, let me actually resize this a bit, just so you don't have to stare at that. So, this place has a little bit of history to it. Very attractive on the corner side, though. Look at that. Toronto. So, we got Queen Street is where this is. Looks like an old barracks building. It's something. Grimpon, thank you for the 31 in the Prime.
Grimpon's
Welcome.
just subscribed for 31 months. Geope dance.
That's a great haul. Great haul right there. Somebody at Etsy is selling a full choir outfit from Bloodborne for 1,200. Honestly, tempting. I had 1,200 bones to burn. Yeah, it's kind of like I'm looking at what I have financially because of the state of the tech industry and being out of work. I might just cancel like something I've got in the summer and just kind of put it toward the outfit because I have like a loose price point, I think. We'll have to see where things land. Anyway, great haul. Yeah, tech. Yep. Anyway, welcome to the haul. Yeah, boy. Yeah, buddy. What we got in here on the second level? Any seats? Toronto is pretty great, but super expensive. Oh, Jesus, I just saw the price tag. Oh my God. Wow. Also, I just noticed something. I never quite moved to the corner. Hello, I am actually here. I forgot. 8 mil Canadian? Nope. Nope. The cat carried you off, as they are wont to do. Huh. No seating here. Stop it. I wonder. What sort of shows do you think they did here? This would be good for community theater, right? It's in pretty decent shape, though. Really good shape. Last time we saw one of these, it was just covered in, where's this, actually? Uh-oh. Somebody stepped on a landmine. 47 coded. Oh, no. Let me see. I got a few joke timeouts. Don't worry about it, Warm Girl. Let me see here. There's actually a few phrases I need to add to the 1 second timeouts. But also, I'm kind of tempted to have a few... I'm tempted to have a few random phrases or words that I just go through over time as like a surprise for somebody to step on. Where is this, though? Huh. I don't know. Those are too easy. I was thinking like more innocuous ones, you know? Semi-common words, you know? Maybe I'll do it and never tell you. And then it takes like a year for somebody to find it. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, what happened? It's like I want to do that. And I also want to tie it to like a 5-minute timeout and maybe like a, I don't want to say too much. Bromine, too obscure. Wow. So this is a second chamber, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Whoa! They got the stage out? With the band and the drums? Oh my goodness. Really banging out the tunes. And then... Oh. Boring. Yawn. Care little for these things. As a recording engineer, you approve? Very good. Luckily, this is very affordable. It's the whole ass building. It is absolutely the whole ass building. Wow, good guess, Bella. That's actually... You're off by $1,000. It is just a whisper, a song south of 20 million. It is 19,999,000. Goodness me. So, I don't know much about Queen Street, but given the condition, the fact this is on a corner, I'm guessing this is a busy part of town-ish? Let me see here. Anything else? Goodness me. Wow. So, there's also an eatery of sorts? Ooh. What we got in here? You got mozzarella sticks on the menu? Pretty neat building, but laughing my ass off at the price. Downtown. Oh. Oh, this place has an espresso cafe in the middle of it. Look at that ass. Anyway. Wow. Not just a cafe, an espresso-themed cafe. Wow. That's a nice knob right there. Okay, we're just zoomed down the little things here. It's fine. We don't need to see this. Waving my hand. West End. It's the YMCA? Oh boy, I didn't even know. My goodness. Huh. Toronto Heritage Act, 1985. Wow. The rights to the YMCA are steep these days, y'all. Okay. Good luck doing anything with it. That's the problem. That's a problem to be solved by somebody with too much money to burn. 1087 to 1089 Queen Street West, the Great Hall. It does have a name, so name drop for sure. Somehow I don't think it is actually fun to stay here. maybe if there's a good group plan. Okay. The Great Hall. Of course it has a Wikipedia page. Of course it does. Okay, let me see. If I've got 53 minutes. Yeah. Let me see. All right. Yeah, all right. Little stretch. All right. So, I see front door over there. Breakfast table. Excellent. Deep fridge or fisheye. We got a bit of a fisheye. Just a bit. You can see what's going on with the squares and the tiles. All right. Whip. Uh-huh. Oh my god, getting vertigo from these pictures. Ooh, look at what it did to the fan. Ooh, boy. That's a big son of a bitch. Wow. This is egregious. Actually, wait, hang on. Can I correct this? I know it's not a one-to-one thing, but maybe. You know? Aspect ratio isn't that different, but I've kind of... Oh man, it popped back out. Dang. All right. So then. Oof. It did pop out, right? Yeah. Hang on. Who knows? Water? Water. So, let's see. We got washer dryer. Okay.
Water bottle.
Water bottle. Is that? Bottle water. I thought that was a security panel right by the toilet, and I was like, what? Huh? Worried about the home invaders. Mysterious goblin. Scratching my chin. Okay. The water goblin. Okay. Yeah. Art. Sure. Wow. This is crazy. This wasn't part of the bit. Not that I ever collect houses with the notion of having a bit. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay. So, these rooms are so small. The dimensions seem pretty big, but wow. All these pictures have a crazy echo going on. I can feel it. Ooh. Look, we got the buffet cup style glass over there. How quaint. You drop that sucker on the ground, it'll never shatter. Now, bedroom... wait. Is that a back door? Balcony? Access? Huh. Okay. I like this. This is the FOV I like for FPS. I've never fucked around with the FOV in games. Show of hands. Are there people here? Okay. If you fuck with the FOV a lot, type 1. If you don't, type 2. I'm curious. I could do a poll, but I'm not gonna. Gvolt, maybe 32.
Gvolt just subscribed
kind of a
for
split.
32 months. Geop wave.
2 if you don't fuck with the FOV. There's a good number of folks I read about online that it feels like unless they can touch the FOV, they like almost refuse to play a game. Or it's like one of their biggest setbacks on it, you know what I mean? I get motion sickness if I don't. Is that the same? Is that kind of the is that part of the draw for it? Like I've never ever touched FOV. So it's always been a bit of a head scratcher when I got to the greater internet over the years and find there's some folks who are like, if I can't touch FOV, I refuse to play the game, sort of thing, you know? That check's actually, change it to 1. No, it's final. Well, let's see. So we got the weird, oh, I actually took down all of the mirrors here, it looks like. Okay. So otherwise, pretty samey. Ooh, you got the parquet floor, the mirror wall, the dance. Very nice. Very nice. Interesting inclusion in the house. This is a bedroom situation. Feels like a bedroom. Huh. Okay. Wow. Look at that. It's a dining room. It feels second floor. Although there's some unconventional stuff going on here. Competitive FPS dudes do it to see more around them. Oh yeah, competitive FPS, those people are weird anyway. We don't consider them types around here. So, going through the tail end of this. Okay. Let me do a reset, transform. You're going to see some extra stuff here. I need to crop it back down. Because I'm going to forget unless I do that right now. Okay. So, we got grilling. Pretty big house, though. Oh, would you look at that? We didn't start on the first picture. Oh! So, this is the main body of the house. Here we go again. The surprise pool. Is this pool or sauna? It is pool. But man, interesting lumber, I gotta say. This is a massive pool. Okay, hold on. We do have the lens that's fucking with us. TV too high. I think that's a window. I think it's a window. Right? I don't know which room. Is this a reflection or is it the room beyond? I don't know, boss. Don't look at me. Boy. I like the inclusion of a little shower to hose yourself off before hopping in here. Replace some lumber here recently, bud. It's only one-way glass. It's an interrogation pool. Ooh, look at this. Look at this little structure over here. Goodness, what a strange assemblage. Huh. Let me see here. So, this isn't the front door, right? Oh, what is... Huh. Peculiar. Grease stain? They had something up there. Is that the door that was in the bedroom? I don't know. The bedrooms all had some... I was being sneaky about it. But in the distance of a few shots, you could kind of see hints of the pool. But the FOV was throwing us off so much. Oh, baby. That's crazy. Memories of hoops. I was thinking hoops, but this is so far back here, it doesn't protrude over the water. All right. All right. Now, where did we start in the photos? I think we still got a few more. We definitely didn't start outside. That's an Ard. Oh, is that a... Huh. Weird. Huh. Strange back doors. Was this... This place was built originally with the pool in mind. This isn't like a new thing that was done to it. We got pool, we got this, TV, kitchen. Oh, that's an ankle breaker right there. Big time ankle. Indisputably. Indubitably. So, let me see. So this weird window structure is inside the front door. Okay, okay. Feels like the structure around the pool was added. It was like a community pool, and they said we have to build a house around this, right? And this is the first picture we started on. Price. Well, I should actually send this to friend of the channel, DVAC, because this is in Houston. Houston, Texas. 420,000. Man. Indoor pool? Man, I closed Discord. Hang on, I gotta open up Discord, send this to DVAC. I found it just this morning. And usually whenever I find East Texas or Hill Country, Texas places for this, I usually just like immediately send them to her. Hang on, I gotta do this before I forget. Hang on. And yes, there it is. Dunzo. Okay. Built 1983. It's interesting because that was a period. Houston had a few boom periods in the 80s. And this was like around when oil went titch up in the industry, so to speak. So the early 80s to maybe 85, they built a shitload of houses. Reading about Enron right now. The thing is back in this era, there wasn't too much to the town outside, generally. There wasn't too much to it that was keeping a lot of the big money jobs in there outside of oil. Totally different story now. But it's like you could hear about how the oil industry, went under in the 80s and just the entire town just went emptied out in that stretch. And this was built right in that stretch. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. Anything fun here? No. Man, where the fuck is this? Oh, Northwest. Oh. Refrigerator stays. Do they say that? Refrigerator stays. Wow. Sold as is. Buyer must buy a new survey if needed. Huh. Do they have like disagreements on the plots of land, I guess? The fridge stays. Well, sold as is enough for buzzword. As is, I feel like we mostly keep that there just so this redeem gets hit more often, honestly. Okay. Let me tuck this away behind your ear like I'm about to produce a coin like a magician. Oh yeah. Hang on. Gotta... Excellent. Do I need to resize this? No. All right. Something slightly different. We're going to Minnesota. Suddenly, interesting. What do we have going on here? Your eaves are too small, house. God, actually right. Okay, so, I guess it is an actual stone house. I was wondering if this was like glued on after the fact. I don't think so, though. But yeah, this should project outward further. Yeah, it just goes straight down pretty much. Huh. You all right? Huh. Oh! Oh yeah, we're out in the sticks, are we? Oh, I'm sorry, this is Monticello. Monticello, Minnesota. Huh. Okay. We got some lumber. We get some wood. We got a port. Oh, I'm sorry, a jetty. Some folks call this a jetty, right? A dilapidated boat. Excellent, excellent. It's a boat you can make your own with. Ooh, cube. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Blessed be. Okay, okay. Door fucks. I don't know if it fucks. It's kind of nice, though. It's kind of nice. So this is not the front door, though. This is back door. Huh. It's interesting. Interesting they have the key safe on this door. Hang on. What did the front door look like? Hang on. Maybe I got mixed up. Hang on, hang on. Yeah, this is front door covered here. Yeah, and this doesn't have... That's weird. Actually, wait. Yeah. Huh. Oh, well. Whatever. Not my hoose. Not my problem. All right. Inside. Oh, boy, praise be. We got our Fiat Place. How scares you? It has to have something wrong with it. No, 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 no. There's nothing wrong with this, mister. I do like the WD-40 and all the other stuff up here. Just here. Right by presumably the table where you do all your eating, I guess. I'll do uncentered fireplace for this. Weird fact about Monticello, they pronounce it Monticello. Really? Huh. I mean, I can't really speak. I can't chuck no stones around here because Amarillo, the color yellow. We got Amarillo, Texas. Nobody pronounces it Amarillo. Let me see here. I mean, unless you're Espanol, but still, you know what I mean. Monticello, Illinois is also cello. Armadillo? Not up here, I don't think. I don't think they like the cold weather. Ooh, look at that weird scalloping on this. What a distinctive little doorway. Oh my God. Shape. Yeah. Just bam, look at that. Wow. Tree. It is feeling a little tree. Shout out to Buda, Texas. Where's Buda, Texas? Is that like a smaller place like Pancake? Also, hey, Jordan. Okay. Got a room for washing your hand and closeting, it looks like? Oh, okay. Between San Marcos and Austin by Kyle. Not familiar with Kyle, but San Marcos, Austin. I got you. You all right? Oh, so this is... You have a view to the front driveway, I guess, from here, right? They got a rack for their fishing rod? Well, I guess they don't... I guess it's got a lot more flavor to it than a gun rack, right? This is a gutting table. Is it? That would make sense with the fishing rod. Yeah, because there's the small sink here and this big cutting board. Water damage below the sink. Looking like, yeah, they had something done here for sure. House screams avid fisher. Maybe. Man, what is heavily scuffed floor? Wow. Now, this is why I always harp on people about the chairs on the hardwood in certain houses. Wow, nice flower pot. Bit of a DIY. Look at the jugs. Isn't that a shadow of the table? Which... Well, there was water damage at some point, I believe they were saying, because you could see the plywood they swapped in here. They had to excise something. Probably because the water line might have gone, you know, ruptured at some point. You know what I mean? A patch job. Everybody's favorite. More over here. Ooh. So that's exterior. This is the cementing they used, I suppose, right? You know, that's enough for me to say house meat. This is like house pate. This is house pate. Scoop it out of a tin or something like that. You know what I mean? Well, what else? Two different curtain colors in the same room. I mean, I think from all the weird other stuff, I'm willing to let this slide under the bridge, honestly, you know? All right. Oh, is that 5? Auto call. Democracy. Pick what you're missing. Bathroom. Oh. So we got the gravity turlet. The gravity tank, I'm sorry. They... So, stylistically, it looks like they're trying to match the exterior on the interior here, but the stones are too orderly. And there's too much of a gap. You can see by the window here how they're just nice and tidily stacked. It doesn't have the same flavor as the exterior. A for effort. Also, they've got a weird mossy thing here. Where is this? Are these like some fake grass panels they have on the door? Huh. Strange. I know it's fake, but I'm like, are they glued to the door? Hang on. Okay. Okay, so it's a barn door. Next game, barn door. Oh, this is overhang. This is overhang. They coated the other side, and this just slides over there. Yeah. There's nothing on the other side of this door. This is just, you're just seeing the stuff you're not supposed to see. Okay. Weird addition to make to a grass wall. I know. I mean, they're trying to be like, oh, I'm a bit of a woodland spirit type. Teehee. Ooh, we got a little peekaboo hatch. That's the front door, I think, right? No. This is the back door. Because that's the cube right there. That's the cube portal. Okay. And a shed. The witch shed. Do I get to see inside the witch shed? Can I please? I want to see what's in there. How egregious are we talking? Yeah, I don't care about this. Show me. Expose it before my peepers. Doc, thank you for the 35.
Dr. Smasher just subscribed for 35 months. Let's redeem one more.
Big money, no whammies. Hang on. What is... This is just a trailer's park, yeah? No, this is a tarp for something. That's too big for a grill. What is that? Or for you.
Orforio just subscribed for 50 months.
Jesus.
Oof, ow my bones. Oof. 50 years is a long time to subscribe.
So many. Thank you so very much, Orforio, for the 50. That's the first one. My God. My God. Okay. These are just drone shots. Sideways? Starring Paul Giamatti? Anything else? No. Huh. Let me see. So let me start the next game, I suppose. I do have barn door for the very first one. Let me do this and one of these and okay. Next game. Bairn. Okay. So this place is in Monticello, Minnesota. 230,000. Rare opportunity. When was it built? 1950. The shores of Lock Lake. Not that lock. Different lock. You're not going to get Nessie here. It's a slight difference, geographically speaking. No, not the Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Monster. I'm sorry. Seasonal calving sold as is. That's buzzword. Does need some work, or could also be a teardown. It needs some work, or it's just kind of a... You could just say, fuck it. Not the one from Lost either. No. Definitely not that one. Step inside and be transported. Knotty pine walls. Oh my. Original wide plank wood floors. Scalloped wood trim. Detail throughout. You all right? You all right? This is the first time on the market in a while? Yeah, looks like. Same person owned it for a hot minute, I guess. We don't have any other info. All right. I feel like it's probably a place that was neglected most months of the year, frankly. Hey, I got a quick one for you. How's about... Welcome to church again? Only 13 pictures. This will be brisk. So, there's no lens trickery going on here. Welcome to church. It's a small place. It's the sanctuary house. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Let me see. Low down the cat is every time it moves its ears, keep thinking I have little arms. I could have arms. You never know. Let me see here. Flexing my guns. Boy. They say it's the sanctuary house. Do you think we could have podcasts here? We got another podcast house? Who's this? Huh. Could be anybody. Scale model dollhouse homes. They're too rare, regrettably. The Church of Podcasts. My goodness. I love me a good podcast house. What is... So maybe some local music stuff, but, Wait, Marilyn? Marilyn, what are you doing here? Actually, what? Even beyond that, why is Maryland here? Huh? What's it say? Miss Ollie Hoffman? Is this like a band or something? Miss Ollie Rothmar? Hang on. Okay, so this is the original glass, gift of something. But hang on. This would probably give us a clue on this. Hang on. So this is going to be Margaretville, New York, Miss Ollie. Hang on. Anything popping out here? Miss Ollie. No. Hoffman? Miss Ollie Hoffman? No. Unrelated stuff. It's the donor for the window? Is that what it is? That feels... I guess. I was hoping for something a little more. Maybe something about all the music stuff in here, you know? Okay. Oh. Huh. Interesting. I would love a bit of context. Gift of... Okay, so these explicitly say gift of whatever. That other one must have been relatively later because it doesn't match this style. You know what I mean? Okay, okay. I mean, if I was Molly, what's her name? If I was Mrs. Hoffman, I might feel a little upset because look at this. It almost looks like a license plate. It doesn't have the same interesting font selection. Oh, well, whatever. Whatever. Church, Halcottville, 1907. Ooh. My goodness. For sale for $175,000 in Margaretville, New York. The Sanctuary House. You could podcast it up there big time. Look at that. Look at all these sentences. You couldn't fit these paragraphs inside that place. Moments from Lake Wawaka. Anything fun in the description? Currently without bathroom or kitchen. I almost said Waka Waka Bella. That's why I was reading it. Lake Waka. Oh, never mind. I see. Reflects the era when Halcottville thrived as a vibrant railroad village. Ooh, so charming. So cute. And any history on this guy? Not really. For sale, contingent, for sale again. Non-functional? I don't know. That place in Hawaii was non-functional because of the bathroom and stuff like that, but I feel that was also just an egregiously a husk in the middle of a field. This feels like it is functional, though. It shields from the elements nicely. It's got electricity. I'm going to give it a pass. I feel. The main reason it doesn't have that stuff, I figure, is because it was built in, 1907. It's strange they never did get running water, at least for sinks. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was thinking it may have just had an outhouse, but I'm also kind of like, really? You never wanted to put sinks in this place? You got to bring the bottled water for the holy water stuff, I guess, right? Okay, let me see. 20 minutes. I would like to get through all the houses in this first window I've opened. So whatever I don't finish will probably spill over to the next half. Let me see. A lot of places of worship don't have bathrooms and churches now. And kitchens now. Well, now, but 1907. Hang on. I could probably tuck this guy away for later. You. Ooh, you? You? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got dish in the saloon. Okay. So, what we got here? Saloon life near the dunes. Horseshoes wrong way. They got it wrong way. Hang on. Oh. Why they got them arched up like that? You never see them like that. That's weird. So, it's not Yahshua. It's not Yahshua. I don't believe. This is in Amargosa Valley, Nevada. Pick, shovel, and also, I don't know. Things are going good for the shovel salesman, I guess. Speakers. Oh, this is for the tunes. Well. I say. X. Huh. I'm gonna say, okay. This probably isn't original stuff. I don't know if it's repurposed. Okay, first of all, some of these are Michael signs. There's a few in here that's absolutely modern day stuff. Do I want to say labor of love? Somebody had a vision here. That's a repeat. Also, wait. General store. Okay. Live, laugh, legs. Bunkhouse. Ooh, the timing of the music. I'll take it. So, they just dressed up a trailer, it looks like. This is the bunkhouse theme, I suppose. All right. So, agape. It's either agape or agape. I don't know which it's supposed to be. Antiques. Nice cock. You all right? Is that one of those bars you pedal? What are those called? Bars you pedal. Huh? Which one? It ain't a rickshaw. I know that. Pronounced antiquess. Antiquous. Bit of a hayride situation. Aerial view of some structure? I don't think we saw this from ground floor, whatever the hell this is. It's not an old fountain. You wouldn't have a fountain out here, right? Baptism tub? I guess? Mini golf for Jesus? Pretty boring ass hole, if you ask me. Well, they've still got some amenities dressed up in here. They got the freestanding cross ready to fall on somebody. Easy carrying. The place kind of sucks. Really does. Really does. I mean, what's the plan with this? Would you have like a location-based wedding out in the middle of Black Gulch or wherever the fuck this is supposed to be? You got the barn yours there. Pick up your cross. Don't knock it over ever again. This is the privacy you're going to have on the shitter. This is the only privacy you're getting. Boy. Truly, we's in godless land, y'all. We's in godless land. Don't drink out of this. Don't drink out of this. Safe travel, switch. Keep on chasing that sunset. That sunset, pilgrim. This is the bunkhouse. Named for obvious reasons, of course. So, I mean, you could buy this. You could turn it into a new location-based extravaganza, or you could just turn it into another cult situation, you know? They've already got the whole bunkhouse ready for Colton. Bachelor party, but it's a dude ranch. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Is this that Ram Ranch thing everybody talks about? Wow. How many people are you expecting out here, man? Are they expecting to, like, fill up an entire town full of guests? This is like the 5 people who liked Hey Dude. Hey Dude, the show I'd turn on Nickelodeon to as a kid and be like, ugh, turning it back off. I don't know if it wasn't my thing, but Hey Dude was extremely like, God, I do not want to watch this channel right now. Another set of cocks. So much. So many cocks and leather and straps and spurs out at my dude ranch. What's going on here? Wow. Make all your wedding guests sleep in the bunkhouse. That's the kitchen. This is storage. Refrigeration. Yeah. Blackstone. Grilling station. Okay. Fountain. Yeah, Salute Your Shorts was pretty okay, I feel. Ah. Okay. And some place for... Huh. Okay. Water, I suppose. And then the dunes. Death Valley National Park, Ash Meadows Wildlife Refuge. I mean, the shots of the dunes, very pretty. All this sand could be yours. Imagine all this getting inside your shoes. Wiggle your toes around. Patch of heaven. Was that the saddest ride-on mower? I was like, what's a mower doing out here? I mean, I assume they just use it for other shit, but it's like, you're not going to mow anything out here, right? It's scrubland. I see. I see. Well, surely the listing will sell us on this, right? His world. Let me see here. Boy, somebody recognized that super early. I'm just now realizing what you were saying. I thought I missed something that said his world. Well, 2.5 million, built in 85, 40 acres. Oh, this is Sonic 06. I see, I see. The Patch of Heaven Ranch. This is out in the Mojave. 2.5 mil for a dead town with no water. It's also in Death Valley. That's all it's got going for it. Boy. 3.2 million. Temper your expectations across them years, bud. Sleeps 55, less than crushes 40. 55. 70 from Vegas and near Death Valley. God. I mean, you could probably cram 55 in here, right? Okay. Let me see here. If I got 10 minutes to break, what's a good one I could pull from here? Maybe you? You're a little long in the tooth. Hang on, guys. Pretty innocuous. Actually, maybe this guy. A bit of a palate cleanse, I guess. A little swanky. Interesting. Oh no? The spaceship has landed? Look at them roof lines. Look at the windows. Jesus. Interesting candlestick holder. Huh. Now, this is in La Jolla, California. So, not the most expensive house, but it's up there. Man. Wasn't ready for how tall these windows are. Tom Ford 002. Me oh my. Nice view, though. Gotta get the windows clean, like, weekly. And it's one of those things, it's for the help. You don't think about that stuff. Uncentered fireplace. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Already done Uncentered fireplace? Or was that last game? I have not. Is it gonna be mine for what? 50 million? No, not that expensive. No. Wait. I guess it's a mailbox? I guess it is. I looked at it and I was thinking of like a smoker or something. I'm just like, is that a trick? Are you going to incinerate whatever I put in there? Ooh. Bit of a hammered copper sort of siding here? What is this? Okay. Interesting choice. Like just this riveted copper sheet situation? Huh. It's not the doors massive, I don't think. It's just that it's hidden. If anything, it feels tall and skinny, you know? Okay. The chairs are doing enough to me to greeble and make me think I don't like them. Because they're really fucked up, weird, uncomfortable ones are also upholstered like this. God, the finger oil. I just can't stand. The color as well. It's going to show so much once you have actual guests over time. Pool? Water? City? Kitchen? Otherwise... expensive appliances. Seen this chandelier sort of thing before. Bathroom. Okay. Okay. So, there's basin here. Something else I want to look at. What exactly is going on here? Huh. Malibu or San Diego? This is La Jolla, California. Also, hey, Kaylin, how are you, dude? Mirror Hell? It's reflecting something. Wait. Oh! I thought this was a doorway. I didn't realize. Okay. So... what is it reflecting behind us, then? I'm trying to unpack what the hell this is. Strange. Kind of vanity on the far wall. Yeah, I'm going to do mirror hell. I didn't realize I was looking directly at a mirror. I thought that was an actual doorway to outside the room. Strange. The sink is pretty innocuous, honestly. Actually, you want to see kind of a fucked up sink? Hang on. Hang on. I didn't put it in here because it was pretty much, well, whatever otherwise in the house. But you want to see a fucked up sink. Hang on. Look at this. The rest of the house is really boring. But look at this. They've got like an amethyst geode for the sink? Okay, so I don't know if you've ever ruffled your hand around inside of a geode. You absolutely cannot touch the perimeter of that. It is going to cut the shit out of your hands. They've not sanded this down or anything. That just looks super bad. But otherwise, let me tuck that away. Put a glass bowl in it. They should. There's no way you can clean that, though. Turn your hands to ground beef. Exactly. Otherwise, oh, they got one of these little Nurple chairs. Last time we saw one of these, it was pink. Slight different color here. Otherwise, weird closet cabinet situation, though. That count as a ramble? I guess. It was technically on point still, I feel. Sombrero chair. That's the safe for work descriptor we're going to go with. Tub. Wow. Okay, we got two of these for the cook chair, huh? Mark that off. Shower? Actually, that's not cube. Louis Vuitton? Okay. This is one of those Infinity Edge things, right? You know? I think it is. House tastes like loneliness. This house looks like it was invented just for magazine shoots, honestly. It's one of those situations where I can't really see a human's fingerprint. Nothing's natural, you know? And just skimming through these. Okay. A few things here. Okay, first of all, the wine closet, the wine cellar. Number one, the shelves really suck. But also, I love how it's like not even 5% filled. They just said, okay, I only have this crate of bottles. And they're just like, I don't know, put some over here, over here. Yeah, it's also, nothing's gonna sit stable on there, really. Which I know you're gonna have bottles in there, but still, it's just kind of like, what if you want to pull something specific out here of the bottom and you have all these other guys up here? Or actually, no, let me think of more of one of these bigger ones here. Say you want to pull one of these out the bottom, you have this all stuffed full. It's just going to all shuffle and you have to like tuck your hand in there and ease it down. Man. Anyway, what if there's an earthquake in California? Pfft. Yeah, right. Anyway. You can buy it now, I guess. You got $12 million in your back pocket. There you go. Built in 06. Phenomenal, unobstructable panoramic views and artful architecture. On the coveted green side of La Jolla's Country Club neighborhood. Oh, we're in the country club part of town, huh? Anything else? I don't think so. What's the HOA fees? Let me see what the HOA fees are. It might not have them because that's optional. I don't see anything about homeowner fees, I don't think. Services included. Okay. Yeah, they just didn't put it in here. Wow. Okay, what'd they do with the price? Let's see here. 1.7 million 02. Sold in 08 for mysterious reasons, 4 million. Sold in 2014 for a little under 5. Then 4 years later, trying to sell it for 10 million more. And no bites. Wow. 12 years into this, thinking I can definitely get another digit on that for sure. Walkability. How low is it? It's got to be 12. Okay. Huh. It's not every day the walkability is higher than the bike score. That's pretty weird, actually. Walk score is almost always lower than bike score. Like, I think even that Hawaiian listing that was on the basaltic field, that had a bike score that was higher. Up in them hills, I wouldn't want to bike there. I wouldn't want to walk up here. My God. All right. I think that'll do us for break time. I can still see my fan from here. Oh God, is that a sneeze? Uh-oh. Ugh, my God. Okay. Anyway, before I was interrupted, we've got words. Let me do words. That's not the right window. That's the right window. Neighbors are actively hostile to bikes. This is the kind of thing that if you were on your bike, somebody would start calling like the HOA or whatever, or no, they'd be calling the local security saying, hello security. I saw somebody on a bicycle around here. I think you may have to throw somebody out. Okay, let me do the thing. Go take 5. I will open my stuff here in the background. Hang on. Back up this. Save that. And let me go ahead and bring up the next set. Let me see if it thinks I'm a robot. Hopefully not. I've been dodging bullets on that front pretty well recently, actually. Oh, I didn't hit the start button. There it is. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay. Back in 5. Whoa! Oh! Governor, if you're asking about the song that was playing right now, this is from Etrian Odyssey 2. Let me see here. Let me see. Wait! What? Huh? Let me see here. Let me get some of these in order. Silent Hill vibes. Interesting Silent Hill memories you have, friend. Okay. Give me a minute or two. I think I see the house I want to start with. Let me double check my order here. Just to refresh my memory. Because I think there were a lot of these I really wanted to show in the second half. So interesting. Oh, yeah. It's like one of those things, let me see here. I was about halfway through the amount of houses I have right now, and I was like, kind of a sleepy week, and then just bam, a whole stretch of them were like, oh, this is a weird one. Let me see here.
Nice car.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Let me see. Which of these do I want to prioritize? So many interesting ones is the thing. In the way of unique and also just some of them just being kind of fucked. House! I'm working on it. I forgot I had that thing. Ooh, what the hell? Let me see here. Oh my God. Very much spoiled for choice today, I think, y'all. Okay. Is this finally a filler house? Actually, why are you in here? Oh, don't hit me. Oh, that's why. Ooh, weird. Huh. Finally, a house that's a bit of a palate cleanse. I will keep you here for maybe. We've seen a number of repurposed churches on this day of days. Oh, yeah. Okay. And what's my last tab? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Okay, okay. Give us a mosque or a synagogue. I wish, man. Okay, okay. I'm just going to start booking it on this second half after this game, and we'll see how far we get through these. And if we get held up, I will just jump to like the final house, I guess. I think the final tab is the one I want to must show. The rest of them, it's kind of, I can't pick. Really, really good showing here. Okay. Let's see here. How'd words go? Decent. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. These houses. Got them. Got them. Okay, okay. So, a small little sample. That's a Quonset hut? Ooh, such fancy terminology we're getting here. Cracking open a can house. Yeah, buddy. Just remember to cut up the ring they have on that 6-pack. It gets some very large animals caught in them. Huh. Slightly in medias res. Hey, they had AC. Yeah, look at that. Look at that airflow right through the middle.
Metrognome
Beautiful.
underscore 143
Metronome.
just subscribed for 39 months.
Think of the Prime 39. Good time zone. Welcome back to the keg. Welcome to the keg. What's the bikeability score on this place? Probably not very high. We're in Oklahoma. The place is WANN or one. Like a dog sound, I guess. Okay, we've got a garage door above us here. I think the shot we saw before, I believe, was standing over here. Okay. 3 of the shitty gas cans. Actually, no, this is just flush. Wait. Hold on. I guess there's a garage door here that we're not seeing? This was a meth lab, wasn't it? I don't think so. I don't think. Curious. The photo was looking down a hole. Down a hole? Look at the back 40. Look at the... Huh? Oh. This could be a couple things. I'm not sure what I'm leaning toward. It looks like just a derelict piece of a chute they plopped down here. Yeah, this is just trash. It's not part of this right here, I guess. The hopper. Ooh. Look at that. That's good snake territory right here. Oh. Huh. Is this... Could be a few things. Could be a few things. Isn't the top... That's the well, maybe? Probably. I'm sort of like, this place wouldn't have a sec... Oh! We got access? We got access? What's this? What's that? Wrong answers only. A door? Oh, yeah. Ooh, look at all the sweat on the walls. Ooh, boy. Look! Old world tech? An old CRT down here? You find friends in such unexpected places. Wow. Imagine all the stuff you could watch. I bet it still works. I love the idea of somebody lugging this thing down here. Like, this is heavy. Somebody said, no, I got to get my CRT down there. It's not that heavy. Going down a ladder like this, it's going to be heavy. This isn't beating the meth lab allegation. Okay. Would they do a meth lab underground like this? Oh, this is where I keep my... Oh, God. Well, that's one way to get past box springs, I guess. Huh. Beans! Oh, God. My bean bed! Wow. Wow. My mattress beans. Oh my God, oh my God. Wait, is this a sink? Ooh, the sink right next to the electrical. Look at that. Now, I know we often click our tongues about GFCI and all that in this house. Wow. I think I need to jump scare people with this real fast. Oh, whoa. Okay, well... It shouldn't surprise us there's turlet here. This shouldn't surprise us that much. Things there's a lot more to worry about than GFCI. Goodness me. Goodness me. Hang on, I gotta... Let me jump scare people with this. Hang on. How do I want to posit this? Okay, okay. Shitter's cursed. Oh yeah, that's cursed big time. No argument. Cursed. Also, I should do visible damage. There's a lot of stuff in there that's just gross, frankly. This place is amazing. I know. Yeah, sure. That'll work. My God. My God. Oh, oh. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. No, that's not right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I copied text and it didn't do... Oh, that's why. Oh, is my control key crapping out again? Ah, I took the switch out and cleaned it. Ah, piss. Why is my computer stuff dying on me and doing weird stuff? Man. Don't clean it with piss. No, I cleaned it with alcohol. No, it's like it was working great. And I just now had a point where it was not firing on me. And I'm like, ooh, I'm so mad. All right, all right. All right. Bunk switch may happen from time to time. I guess I could replace it. I've got some other switches. They aren't exactly the same, but whatever. I'll take something that works over something that's slightly louder. Huh. Get a better shot of that? Ooh. My God, my God. I see. The forbidden mushroom? Only friends are... Oh, what? Hey, Angler, how you doing, dude? Welcome to your homestead, your freedom. Open pastures, livestock. You know, I think this is a render. Okay, where's the... Hang on, where do they have the... Oh, here we go. Underground bomb shelter. Peace of mind for you and your family. Family? Here? Wow. I'm taking some liberties with the sizing. Uh-huh. Solar-powered horses. Mm-hmm. It does. Yeah, I was looking for the mushroom, and it doesn't say. It doesn't have it. Dang, stealing all of the fun out of this, right? It also added a house. Let me see. 90,000 in Oklahoma. Survive, thrive, disappear if you want to. Man, what a fucking tagline. What a tagline. This isn't just land. This is a fully dialed-in survival compound with legit radius engineering P6 underground bomb shells already in place.
For 9 months.
Corbel, oi. Thank you for the full Battleborn. How you doing? Whether you're driving with off-grid freedom, cutting grocery bills, or planning a full-blown no neighbors, no nonsense lifestyle, this property's ready. Locked and loaded. Power options, you got them. Hookups, not out here. Wow. Independent seekers. I see, I see. live off the grid or simply enjoy knowing you're prepared when the rest of the world isn't. Quiet, secure, self-sustaining, escape the noise, the chaos. And a zombie line in here? What? This is survival living, M- done right. The toxic masculinity on display. Amazing. 175,000. Slowly inching back 3 to 4%. Big jump. Wow. I see. Walkability. Nothing. Bike 21. Not secure enough for me. Not secure at all. Okay. Mentioned a barbed wire fence too. Well, this is out in the middle of nowhere. That barbed wire just lurks in the wild out here. You know what I mean? You take a walk and you'll step at some concertina wire. Easy. All right. How's about... Hey. Let me do a bit of a stretch. Prefer farm-raised barbed wire. We all have our preferences. Old factory? No, my smelling senses are working great. Finger guns. Fucking got 'em. Okay. So this is the front door. Yeah. Okay. What do we got in here? Oh. I do love an old factory setup. These almost always have some lovely je ne sais quoi to them. You know what I mean? Oh man, oh man. Was repurposed this game or last? Last game. So let me do that now.
Too much genus.
Too much genus? What? Howard, serve us pure poods? Pure rudes? Pure rudes? Rudes. It's not rube. That's a D. Rudes. It's not food. That's an R. That's an R. Look at that. Yeah, it is root, see? It's like a cross. What is... Pure rudes. Rude inverse. I don't think that's graffitied. I think it's authentic. Yeah, the Pure Rudes 3 a.m. commercial. You'd hear the Return to Innocence sting playing. You'd be like, oh! Built in 1995! Wow. Okay. So, regular residential by the sides. I guess they must have knocked down the rest of these. This wouldn't have been standing on its own. Interior? Pretty decent, you know? Oh! You got an engine block table? Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Boy, the zoom picture popped out real weird on here. That's pool. Let me just, oh, that's number 5, actually. Let me do, auto call. That's sick. It's alright. It's alright. What we got here of interest? Kitchen seems okay. What's this say here? Wolf. Here? Wow. Maybe a budget model or something. Okay. Cement poured? Wait. That's cement. A cement hood? Like that's not plaster, right? We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's cement? Ah. No, it's not. It's not. It just looked like it. If it works... Let me see. Den. It okay. Boob light by the ceiling. We got bar, okay. The guns, yeah. A Michael in here? No headboard, really? If you've got a brick wall, I don't care how polished it is, you gotta have something between that and your pillows. Like, absolutely. Are you kidding me? If you're sitting too far up on the bed, it's like your noggin's gonna be up against a cheese grater. That's what the back pillows are for? No headboard against brick? You gotta, right? Also, wait, hang on. They got corrugated metal for these panel inserts? Strange.
Cube!
Also, yeah, we got cube. That's stuff for the next game. It looks like it just finished. I'll give it a few moments. We got cube and Michaels for the next game, though. Huh. Boy. And Splippy. Look at that ankle breaker. Is that basin as well? Wow. So many. Jesus. Did I miss a Gerblin? Hang on. Oh, is that a mirror or a goblin? What? Huh? What's the... That's to a closet. That's too small for Gato. That's too small for Gato. Huh. The litter box room, mate. That's actually a good point. Maybe it is for litter box access. Okay, I got to do some catch up on this next game. Hang on. I'll do that for Goblin Door, even though it's most likely for a cat. Michael's. We got Cube. We got Basin and Split. There we go. My God. Let's see how long it takes to get a bingo at this rate. Jesus. All right. Back at it again. Some cats are goblins. My dog is a goblin. Actually, it's a very fair point, honestly. I've seen some extremely goblin-coated cats and dogs. Huh. Okay. Oof. Much more rough brick. God. Well, at least they have a headboard, I guess. Oh, poor kiddo. I hope this is just for staging. I hope a kid didn't live in this place. God. Washer, dryer, water heater. Okay. You got battle ropes? Battle ropes here? Hang on, I gotta do that. It's funny. Battle ropes is just it's just one of these really dumb fitness things. I always think it's funny whenever I see people using these. It gets your heart rate up, sure, but it's just really stupid, honestly. Oh. All right, now I've already hit that button. What we got? Rogue. Of course they overpaid. Okay, attachment, rope. Yeah, sure, whatever. Are those all the dumbbells you have? You got this and you only got a pair of dumbbells? What's that, a set of 15? Set of 10s? The fire barn door? Yeah. That's a barn door. Maybe 25s? It was a little small. It was a little small. I think they're like 10s or 15s based off the handle size here. I haven't used Hex 1 since I was at the Public Gem, and that was forever ago. I've gotten so much mileage out of some dirt cheap ones I got online years ago. Lady Luck. Ooh. Diamond plane? Really? All right. There is a family involved here somewhere, but that could just be a stock photo. You could be lying to me. Yeah, there's a lot of corrugation here. Secondary kitchen. So this is one of these other floors, it seems. Aw. Man, where is this? This must have been some sort of a storage room, honestly. Maybe? Like with shelves and shit? Yeah, okay. Another pocket door here. Side room. Yeah, okay. Tub. I think it's the entertaining area. I mean, like in the original factory deal. You know what I mean? Cowboy. Yeehaw. No boots. Turn in your fucking badge, cowpoke. What else? Oh, we're high up. Peppermint cowboy. Okay, there's a full shot of that room. Okay. Okay, gas range. Oh, yeah, here we go. The loading bay. Oh, and I can see house meat right here. Actually, it looks like most...
Dracula's castle if he was in the Wild West and poor.
And they got the meat covered up over here with burlap, but not here, I don't think. I see. There's loading bay. Anything else? Why is this factory giving you castle vibes? Castle vibes. Not for me. Currently. Maybe it's the verticality of it all? Where's the inverted factory? That's the plush. Pardon me. Kiddo seat? Huh. Oops! Shrunk down version. Man. Crazy. Did the rug just say clust? Not sure. Hard to tell. Clush. And here we are, bottom floor. Yeah, this is... Okay, so right above us, I believe... Yeah, right above us is that whole situation with the cars and shit parked over there. This is the ramp to that garage door. We are in the subflooring. Oh my god. This is where you get your rats. The secret basement? Yeah. Huh. Oh, this has got to be a service elevator. Yeah. Wait, you got a gumball machine in there? Actually, maybe it's not a service elevator, but still. Gumball machine? I see. I'm sorry. Pure rudes. Is it really... That's foods. Damn. It looked so rude from below. Okay. Fine. I still think it's roots. I still think it's roots. Ceiling looks like shit. Now, Benton, Illinois. What is the size of this town? Oh, there we go. Can't be that big, because the price for this entire thing... Oh, look at that. That used to be a parking lot for sure. This could all be yours for $375,000. What a steal! You just fire this factory back up. Built in 1900. Hang on. 5 bed, 5 bath. I'd believe it. I'd believe it. One of a kind property offers a blend of space, versatility, and character. Let me take a drink whilst I read this with my eyes. Huh. Call today. What do you want me to call you? That's not a large factory. Well, it's maybe for the era. What was this? I guess this is just used for... Hang on. Yeah, I think I hit repurposed last game when we started here. Hang on. Wholesale, grocers. Generational multifamily compound. Coffee. Like, a lot of these are ads or a business. The layout just... Curious. Okay. Large factory size of a medium factory. Given the town it's in, you know, we can make these sorts of shifts in our expectations. All right. You know, an earlier house, we had a 3D printer. How many folks here are familiar with 3D printers? I'm leading into something, don't worry. A few. Hate 3D printing, but go on. I've heard of them. So the thing you do usually is if you are planning and doing tests, you print using a material, a filament. If you have a filament printer, it's called PLA. And the thing is, it melts at a low temperature, relatively. And it's kind of just for concepting, so to speak. And past that, you get into the more specific stuff, you know? Like, you could get into, like, ABS if you want to do, like, hard hats or shit like that. But that's got fumes and things. Anyway. If you ever get PLA and you put it out in, like, a car that gets hot, it kind of deforms if you live in a place that gets hot summers. I bring this up because this next house shape and house texture has a lot of... it feels handmade. It feels hand-shaped, like we were working, like we were... You ever see the movie Ghost? You ever think about like how they're making the urn using the hands and stuff like that? It's one of those. Ooh, yeah, look at that, look at that. Temu Skywalker Ranch on Tatooine. Man, look at that shape. Also, what we got over here? Okay, this is in Gainesville, Florida. I know we have Floridians here. Ooh, look at that. It's got so much character. You can practically see the fingerprints. Lovely. Handmade by a dumbass. I mean, not to spoil things, Ego, but the final house of the night may share some DNA with that. Okay, so I think we should go inside, right? Maybe. What a look. What a look. Man, Just look at this. What's this doing here? Just doing, mind if I step? Man, that's fake. Unfortunately, that is real. Ashtray done by a kindergartner. But they spent so long on it. A whole 30 minutes. Ooh. Let's look at these windows. All right, singular, curved, 2 separates, and then you got this guy over here. Can't even put real windows in. This is absolutely just some sort of plexiglass they've bowed in place here. The floor, Cookie Monster blue. The walls, ooh, look at them. Even this over here, they have some little chiclet style tiles. Look at that. Is that tile? That's tile. Just a random fireplace. Right there. Look at that. How could you not like this? It feels so human. Man-sized mud dauber. I didn't know they broke into the blues, but I kind of like it, you know? Ooh. Is that intentional or is this unintentional? Ooh. I wonder. Is this their ventilation? I think we've discovered HVAC, guys. Laundry chute. This is single story, I'm sorry. Okay. Another set of windows? Yeah. Oh, boy. So this is a serving window / counter. Ooh, look at the bumping. God. So this wasn't loose tile they put out. They got sheets of this stuff and molded it against what they have here. It almost looks like moving blankets, doesn't it? It almost looks like they just glued a moving blanket. Oh my God. Lumpy house. Remember what I was talking about? The whole PLA being left out in the car? Doesn't it just feel like it? Ow, your eyes? No. There's not enough here for ow, my eyes. What's with the plug? This guy? That's a switch right there. That's a switch, I believe. It's probably for this light right here. Why so low? I don't know. I'm not the architect. So that's the serving window. Ooh. Bit of a transition. Ooh. Hang on, is this a... Okay, that's probably just a closet right there. Fair enough. Why are we getting another picture of this? The photographer, okay. In their defense, I can now see the plugs. So, the other side? Oh, this is the other side. Oh. This is the inside looking out. Okay. My friend, measure once, cut twice. My old friend. Holy smokes. This is a bench for kicking your shoes off. Oh, can I? Yes. Also, that's phone line, isn't it? Might be phone line. There is ventilation. Look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. I'm gonna tuck this aside. I need to jump scare Blue Sky with this later, but I want to marinate on my thoughts. So I'm gonna... I will tuck that aside for the moment. God, I love this texture. The doors, so nice, so nice. Gosh. No rules when it comes to houses, are there? Technically there are, but I mean, the government doesn't have to know about this place. Who punched the blender outlet? Whack! Let me see. I just love what they did with the tile. Okay. Dreesen, thank you for the 43. You're welcome for this house.
Just subscribed for 43 months. This house is the epitome of measure never, cut forever, until the sale closes.
Look, I've got an entire spool of this blue tile quilting. I'm just gonna put it wherever. I'm sorry, but I love this weird, I don't know, transition they've got over here where it peters out. So let's see here. Thermostat. Okay, this is where we left off. Tile. They matched the floor to the wall tile. Excellent job. Well done, maestro. Ooh. Oh, man. They even gunched up the edge of the mirror, huh? Kind of want to turn this into a dungeon. Just block off the windows. You've basically got it. Man. I dread how this place cannot feel comfortable. Like, this is Florida. You've got your humidity. And I guarantee you the HVAC, we've seen vents. This place's ventilation absolutely does not work. There's no way it's pushing air. Okay. What if there's a regular wooden structure underneath 3 inches of uneven stucco? The core. Ooh, the lumpy bathroom. Oh, what the hell? What happened with the tile over here? Ooh. Is that a shower? It is a shower. Man. Can I get a shot in here in the shower? Yeah. Are we going further? Or is this as far as you're going, adventurer? Could we maybe go just a... I'll do this for cursed, sure. We haven't had 2 cursed turlets in the same stream in a hot minute. Are we going further? Yes. Oh! Oh my God, it's expecting? Oh boy. Pat my tummy. Wow. Also, I do want to point out the shower control is over here. And it's like, it's not, these things usually are like aimed at like 6 or 12 o'clock. Oh my God. Oh my God. There are 2 heads. Ooh. You know, I don't think anybody's gonna argue this one with me. Oh man. Baffling shower situation is a double dip with Cursed Turlet. I forgot. If we didn't do Cursed Turlet, this would have been Baffling Shower. God. What a good fucked up house this is. Oh. What's over there? The water heater. God. They've got basically funhouse mirrors because nothing is even here. God. Oh, this has got slightly off-white insulation here. Uh-huh. Wait. Hang on. Is that daylight peeking out? I don't think so. It might just be a trick of our eyes. Because I don't see, oh, that's got probably weather stripping down there. Isn't that an internal door? It is, yeah. When I mention daylight, that's like kind of a phrase I use for seeing light on the other side. I'm trying to figure out if this is like unevenly, if the doorway's uneven or something. I don't know what's going on up here. Might just be cracked open. Looks flush over here. Anyway, don't worry about it. It could just be a weird trick of the perspective and stuff. Ooh, yeah. I forgot how beautiful she looked on the outside. Oh my God. That is a face. That is a face. Ah! The furrowed brows, the grimace. Oh my God. Nobody knows how hard it is. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hang on. I absolutely need to jump scare people with this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hang on.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Don't.
Oh my God. Such a face. Uh-huh. Ooh! Look at the favor path on the hand. Wow. That was a busy door. Somebody hobnobbed this thing so much. Oh, wow. 250,000 Gainesville. Built in 1900. No. No. What part of this house is 126 fucking years old? Maybe there's a brick at the center. Owner financing available. God. Wow. Exceptional short-term rental. In-demand property that makes strategy work particularly well in a college town. Tech says 72.
Welcome to the Foam Dome, brother.
Even that's a bit of a stretch, IMHO. 33. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My God. Gainesville Church of God. Right across the street. Okay. What's the... 2014. Sold for $35,000. 2014. Sold for $36,000 8 months later. Then, 79 sold for $50, and then, wow. I know you had it 4 years, but someone attributed a name to this place. Oh, did I miss that? I was just kind of eyeball surfing. The Foam Dome? Hand-built by a 1972 University of Florida landscape architecture student. Like, was this their undergrad project or something? Yeah, it's it's like, was this like an undergrad trying to do something, get into grad school or something? I mean, it does say University of Architecture student, not grad. So, wow. Okay. Man. Frank Lloyd wrong. Yep. All right. All right. If it makes you feel better, I'm willing to bet the person who did the tile stuff was not that student. That tile that's like fabric-ish or rubber or plastic or some shit, that looks like it's from within the past 10 years. The moving blanket tile, rather. Okay. Maybe something slightly different. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Which of these did I want to jump to? Maybe. Hang on, if I got an hour. Sure. Okay, okay. I could be your angle or your greeble. Oh, is that a big fan on the right? Hold on, hold on. That. Huh. That's just a dish, isn't it? 2 dishes. C-band sat dish. C-band. Right inside the front oar. So there's a stairway down and a stairway up. Down looks like they're doing something in the basement. I think I see cube glass here. Already done cube this game. I have. Move us here. Move us here. So there is a this tile. I've seen this tile in so many public situations. I'm trying to place it in my mind. The most boring tile? Yeah. Even this cabinetry is really boring. Virtually staged, of course. Now the bathroom. The bathroom, I don't know, there's something. I've mentioned this before. Hang on. This is something I have shown you before. I feel like I have to bring up a picture for people not aware. Can I find this? Oh, record time. Record time. Hang on. Can I get a decent size picture for this? Maybe. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Is that as big as it gets? No. No. I've done rambling derail. Let me take my time finding this. There's got to be bigger pictures of this. That's so dark. That was like with a hand camera. That'll work. That'll work. Yes. Hang on. So when I've seen this, when I saw this, it made me think of something I've not thought of in a while. I've absolutely called it out on a stream in the past, but come on. The grid line. I just can't help but not think of it, you know? Also, with people not aware, look at the face of this killer. The face of the killer. Look at that. Fuck him up. Man. And bats?
Wonder Boy, what is the secret of your power?
Hang on. He will not tell you his power. It gives him strength. Although his hair's probably part of it, honestly. He's so happy murdering. Look, you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Wonder Boy, won't you take me far away from the mucky muck?
I'm not familiar with that song. Hang on. We'll see how that looks after we get through with this house. It'll just be kind of lying in the background, like a little treat for us, you know? I do love me a treat. Okay, we done Cube. Splippy was this game as well, was it not? It was. Man, such style. Virtually Stage. We've done Render. Oh, this is the house. No, this is the house. Probably. Sorensen David. Hang on a second. Sorensen Media Group got her just in time to know about the treat. Okay, Sorensen Media Group. Question. I read this and then I saw your username. Am I smelling burnt toast? Huh. A little suspicious. A little suspicious. Any thoughts, Sorensen Media Group? Or Sorensen David, if that's your name? If your name is David, don't say anything, okay? How suspicious. It's a codec? I've never heard of the David codec. What are you talking about? Tell you so much about codecs. I'm good. But honestly, though, what are the odds? Jesus Christ. Weird timing. Anyway, we've still got more of the house left, guys. Oh, Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy's getting a little too loose. I gotta put him on a stake. There we go. He's stuck here. Okay. So this is a carpet. It's not an area rug, right? So, rendered action mode of a fireplace. Didn't even clean this up. All right. Curious. I just don't like the cabinetry. There's very much a snapshot of history this all comes out of. Actually, is that a rug? I thought it was okay. It does cut into the ground. Okay. I wasn't sure for a second there. Yeah, I guess looking at the edge, yeah, that's just a really big rug then. Or an airy carpet, I'm sorry. Huh. That's weird. That's so peculiar. Well then. What we got here? This is that entryway. That a trash compactor? Oh yeah, the little narrow thing. That was trash compactor. We've got the lavender room. Turlets, yeah. Washer dryer. Stack them up, boys. Oh. Office. God. Gosh. I can't stand that desk. Those drawers. They make me think of places that I worked as an undergrad. On campus. Like some office area that I sometimes had to put stuff in. Those walls. Yeah, it looks like they took stuff off of these. I think these were mounts, right? Why? Also. Was that? Was this? Left my gun here. Boy. Look at the ghost on the wall, guys. Boy. Why am I here? Was this... Huh. Did they have a bed here? Head oil goes. That's what I'm thinking. This is why you get headboards, guys. That's bed dirt. Yeah. Das oil. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Hang on. Okay, so that's pegboard. Okay. Huh. All right. Computer hardware. I see. This is real, not AI. Oh yeah, this is real. Just like the goopy melted house was real. Oh. Okay. Ooh, back in the master system shower? Yeah. It has a bidet! God. It's so strange to see houses from like the 80s and shit in the US that have bidets. Good God. Aw. You alright? Alright? Wait, is that a... Okay, that's an old tower. Wow. Okay.
Bidet that order.
Huh. So that's the house. Is this our property still? Presumably. Yeah, that's still got to be our property. From how isolated this stuff is, there's no way that's a neighbor. No, it's on a lot? Oh, you're right. This listing had the parcel chopped up into a bunch of different lots, didn't it? Okay. Oh. This is basement, is it not? Maybe. The drop tile ceiling? The old... oh, wow. The old metal cabinets? Filing cabinet? Ancient desk? Look at all the tools and shit you could put here. Have we done meat? I think we did meat already, right? We have. No more meat. Hey, Al, how you doing? Oh. I see. Meat from the warehouse. We've been eating good on the house meat today. Okay, water lines. Whoa! Look at all the workout shit. Oof. You gotta... The earth is sweating up through the floors, guys. Boy. Extremely 80s workout stuff. That's moss. Boy. Stuff is ancient. There was a hole-in-the-wall gym back where I went to college, and this is the kind of shit you'd see in there. Boy. Both you and the earth gotta get sweaty, I suppose. We had a house... I'm gonna post about it on social after the stream, because I want to think about stuff, but there was a house that was just entirely made of what looked like... It looked like it was made out of melty plastic. So peculiar. True lead-centered fireplace. Yeah. Look at that alignment. So that's the entryway up there. So that's the front. So it had a stairway that went up. This went down. This is what I saw in an earlier picture and said, oh, is that cube glass? Okay. I was wondering if we'd come down here. All right. Oh, garage. All right. What, say what you will about the people who lived here. They loved them. They loved them some pegboards. The basement hall. All right. So we just saw this. We didn't see that other building because presumably this is on another lot, I guess. All right. 400,000. Yeah. Paved driveway? No shot. You got paved driveways out here? Wow. Pinkies up. Okay, so the others are 2 10-acre parcels. Oh. You just get all of them together and get 40. Complete the set. While the home is dated, it presents an excellent opportunity for someone to invest into their own vision and build long-term value. Currently functional as is, though one of the oil boilers is believed to require repair or replacement. I see. Fulton. Mohawk gay? Good for them. Happy Pride. Okay. Let me see here. What's the price on this? $850. I see. Auto mod. Come on now. So, I think this is why the listing said, by the way, because it started off at $850 and across about 2 years, they've had to walk this back to less than half. Right now, $400,000. 2 years ago, $850. So, yeah, that's why the listing says, okay. I get it. It might not be perfect. So, this may not match up with that house that was about 2 or 3 weeks ago that was actively dying. But I think there's some stuff here they're not telling us, Oh, I forgot he was there. An opening. If it didn't have grout floor, I'd consider it. Oh, you mean the seasoned flooring in the workout room? You're not actively dying, you're not actively living. I think it's basically the tagline they had from the Shawshank Redemption, just to call something back from earlier. Anyway, we haven't had ourselves a sort of yurt in a hot minute, right? I've been giving y'all too many dome homes. We haven't pondered upon a yurt. Also, little guy living. Little too little for little guys. I feel like they get a little claustrophobic. You will fry in there? We haven't even seen the kitchen. You're already talking about air fryers? Come on now. You okay? Where are we here? We're in Guilford, Vermont. You can't boil in Vermont. It's cold up there. Nah. That's a horse sound. Wait a second. Get your phones out. What does this say? Does it just say horse? I gotta know. Somebody get your phone out and do like a translate or something. That's not horse. What could it be? Horse has 4 legs. Curious. Maybe it says dog. Seahorse? And? Nah. I think that's peace. Like la. Horse piece? Seahorse. Piece of horse. This is piece of a horse. Yeah, it looks like an Orforio. What's that say specifically? It seems to be the characters, right? Horses have 4 legs when you're looking harmony? Google says and. Yeah, wait, it just says and? That literally all it says? Oh my god. And? Barring anything else, the raid message might just be and? I'm tucking that away. I don't have a target in mind, but I would like to just go into raid into somebody and the message is and? And? And?
And.
More of a inquisitive tone on that, shall it? Huh. I see. Wow. Aubrey Tyler 2025 Potter. Okay. Huh. Oh, Oh, that's right. We didn't even go inside this fucking place. Huh? Lovely day for a Guinness. You say so. So the interiors... It's normie core. It's not that enticing. We got a fair place. I'm going to do this for ankle breaker. There's a full step, and then there's what's a third step. That's absolutely. I've already done ankle breaker for... I've nuts. There we go. Easy. Any good mugs? These all look pretty boring, frankly. I don't even see a Garfield mug. Ridiculous. Mr., Mrs. No thanks. I mean, if you ask me, what a crock, am I right? Let's see here. Oh, does this actually say anything? What does it say? Is that just supposed to be bullshit runes? It's just runes? God. You got and on your horse, you have just bullshit runes? I've not done a pun this game? Wow. Easy. Okay, so they've got the horseshoe laid properly here, right? Probably Celtic for and. All right. Yeah, all right. Anything else, I wonder? TV's kind of doing a bit of a mean lean. TV's doing a mean lean. Is that a piss? Is that a pissfuv? Is that a pissfuv? That's a piss? Perfect. That's a piss. I hate what they're doing with the TV, though. I'm sure it's fine for sitting down here, but I just kind of like, ugh. I'm sure it's probably more ideal, honestly. It bothers me to see it, though. Okay. Anything else? Cedar closet, clothes. You know... Oh, pardon me. I was just thinking, we haven't seen any cryptids today. That's not a setup for anything, by the way. I'm just remarking right now, we've not seen any. Because I was just looking at reflections in there, and I was like, huh? Yeah, okay, this is your... Oh, I see the yoga mat. This is the yoga loft. 40 minutes to correct that sin. We shall see. We shall see. I don't see a car. I don't see the person driving this, unfortunately. Usually in these drone things, you can sometimes spot where the flying person is. Huh? Oh, this is for throwing hatchets. I see. I see. Axe tossing. Just for photo ops. Just for photo ops. That stuff's barely been used. 285, Guilford, Vermont. Built 2021. Soaring. Warm butcher block countertops. Oh, pardon me again. Oh my god. Anything sticking out here? Noted. Noted. Ah! Wonder Boy. Let me see. If I've got 40 minutes. The last one's got some teeth to it. So I feel... Yeah. How many are you? Hang on. 2, maybe 3. The last one's kind of lengthy. Oh, yeah. Okay. I could probably get through this one kind of fast. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Repurposed. Repurpose already been done. A theme today? I haven't done a themed night in a hot minute. I think about it every now and again. And I just unintentionally fell into one today, didn't I? Ooh, the Cookie Monster Blue? It's back already? Or maybe a Masonic Lodge. Not a Freemason, or even a not Freemason. But here we go. This probably used to be a bank, maybe? Fully glassed in entryway? Oh no, secret elevator? That's just the front door, I think. So, what we got? You know, I'm not a fan of that single slab being so brightly colored. But also, why you got like a scooter slash Vespa slash whatever parked over there? Well, let's see. So, aliens? Okay. Now, there is pool. There's also some other antics back here.
Moped problems.
So let me see. I think we've already done pool this game. We've not! Pool's back, boys. All right. So, seems to be windows over here. Let me do auto call. We'll have to see how far we get in the next game. We may not get to another bingo. Love to be proved wrong. Huh. Yeah. You know, I'm actually thinking, I think we've had this listing before, but these are new photos. Like this back here is familiar. This right here is familiar too. Let me see here. The Yakuza fish. I think we've had this guy before. It's been a long time though. There's a couple things that I do not remember. First of all, we have the entertainment bunker, a hot box room. Yeah, look at this. My media setup, all this concrete vault. Yeah, it probably was the vault. Yeah. They got the door where the door was. Just popped right off. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Ugh. Pea soup? No. Bathroom. Phantom bathroom? Okay. Wait, is that a... All right. Whatever. Now then, this is... I'm not sure what this room is. I mean, this is the candelabra you move to open the door, but I don't know. Mildly concerning. Pardon me. Hang on. I'm sorry. Somebody just buzzed me. Yeah, what do you want? This can wait. Safe deposit box room? Sure. Oh. You're not supposed to be back here. Is that where this is? Okay. Huh. Oh, wait, it was this? I thought we were the corner house. Oh, no, we get both places. That was the corner structure. This is the blue place. Oh, you come in through the garage door. I see. Okay. It's not the brand we were told to watch out for. So that's good to know. Bedroom? Yeah. Turlet? Yeah. Oh yeah, the neighborhood cats, they love this part. They love this place. All the strays. This is the litter box. Whoa! Wall or ceiling painting. Holy smokes. Okay. Anything else in the backyard? A container. Wonder if they got anything in there, actually. Pig? Very nice. So, where is... Okay, that spot we were at is over here. This is the house that had the blue facade. This is the corner house we started at. This is the shipping container. Okay. Okay. Right next to the old trucker place, huh? Wow. Huh. All right. But, would you believe we're in Detroit, y'all? 1.1 million? In Detroit? The bank house? Uh-huh. Hang on, I need to start the next game. I believe it? Really? All right, hang on. Start the next game. Detroit. Wait, what? Hang on. Beloved neighboring businesses. Detroit Kung Fu Academy. Local favorites. Rochambeau. Mike's Famous Ham Place. Mike's Famous Ham... The ham place? The one I've heard of for all these years? Oh my god. I guess that's why they're asking for so much money. $1 million to live in Detroit, but what about you had to pay $1 million to live near Mike's Famous Ham Place? Oh my god, oh my god. Name drop. And I guess wall or ceiling painting. Yeah. Okay, okay. I gotta hustle. Next place. Oh! Oh boy. We got some art here. Oh, look at the doodles. Look at the drawings. Look at the fireplace. Look at the... Actually, wait, hang on. Huh. I see. I see. Oh! Let me do... Ow, my eyes. My ears. There we go. Ah. From the outside, you wouldn't quite suspect it, right? Okay, so this is the den, of course. This is from Super Meat Boy, it says. Can of salt. Which is a pun. Oysters, Georgia. Okay, we are in Atlanta, Georgia. Wow. So, a lot of wall art. Dinner. Chug crunch. What the? Huh? What is this? Okay. Why is this guy dressed like Matthew Lesko? Nicktoons ass guy. Yeah, he's like a really gross reimagining of like a character from Rugrats or something. Wow. All right. And then suddenly, nice hardwood material in here. Gosh, I feel like I wouldn't be able to sleep. I'd be able to hear this wall art, if you get my meaning. I wouldn't be able to center myself and sleep. Do you want some federal grants? Ask the government to give you free money. Oh, I should do ankle breaker right here. It is just this part right here, but it does need it does need a little something, something, you know? It's not an everything breaker. Oh, the faces. Oh. So, hang on. I guess it's just decorative from a Huh. Weird. Yeah, all right. And bedrooms upstairs, yeah. Ooh. Blop. Blop.
Blop.
What's blopping? Excited about the next Black Ops game? Question mark? I don't know. Is this anything, as they say? Is it in fact anything? I don't know. I'm scared. More art. Huh. There's a lot of access to outside. They've got this sort of I forget what the term is. This sort of boundary they've got here. The fencing. Oh, is that a... Huh. Strange. All right. Blop is a strong contender if we didn't have... And? The question mark is very important. Huh.
Blop it. Twist it. Pull it.
Crank it. Smack it. Uh-huh. Hang on there, skeleton. Quite literally. Quite literally. He's chill. He's doing just fine. All right. Main thoroughfare down to a rested room. Very good. Very good. And a sitting room? A setting room. Ooh. More sheet metal stuff, huh? And shingles. I'm also noticing some bottles they used here. I can see the flank of a bottle here. And the ass part. Also, they got a little statue here. Okay. Huh. Was that a doll? Yeah. It got a doll. Not on the wall. I think it's freestanding. Darts. 500 yen. What the? Huh. All right. Local brand stuff. Not local brand. No girls allowed? I mean, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. The problem's going to handle itself. Huh. No cooties. Oh, actually this sort of, this brick sort of pseudo capstone-ish thing, I kind of like that. That's interesting. Huh. That is cube glass also. Find you in the weirdest places, my friend. You all right? Fire pit, yeah. Anything else? Whiskey bar. Wait, hang on. Shots, single, double, trip. Uh-huh. The novelty of wear a fast. Oh, big time. Oh, and that is a grotesque. Not to be confused with a gargoyle. Huh. St. Andrews. What are you doing here? Well, well, well. Well, well, well. This could be yours in Atlanta, Georgia for 500,000. It's waiting. Just waiting. Anybody's going to pick it up anytime now. Atlanta Art House. Oh, God, it has a name. We've already done name drop, right? Yeah, we've had a lot of name drops today, actually. Anything else? Will be featured on Season 3 of HGTV's Zillow Gone Wild. Uh-huh. I see. You mean the show that has nothing in the way of teeth? It's all boring. It's lost all the flavor. It's basically just like unseasoned boiled chicken. Regrettable. How about something with some spice? How about something handmade? Not quite handmade like we saw earlier, but maybe kind of in the same vein. Hey, have you ever heard of somebody who has access to like a handyman who will do something for like, $5 and a 6-pack? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway. Let's take in what we're seeing here for a bit. Roofline's doing something kind of interesting. I kind of like the 4 different solar panels here. It's a little thing, but I do kind of like this. Feels like an outpost. It do. Let's see. The roof lines are interesting. You got this guy here. Wow, what is up with the windows? Window, same size. Got 2 archer windows. Got these guys here. I'm sorry, is that another? No, those are the supports. Okay. Huh. So much to see. Well, let's go inside ? I may resize this in a moment. I don't know what resolution it's going to like. Ooh, what is the siding here? Oh, we got like 80s business park on this. This is like that combed cement sort of look. Or gravel, whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about. You've all seen buildings with this sort of exterior. Although the window installation, that doesn't look very good, honestly. Maybe it's because of the fact that it's exposed wood trim out here as opposed to encased by this cement as well. It really sticks out like a sore thumb situation. Huh. No idea what you're doing here. Ham radio person? Maybe. Ooh, also, look at that face. Look at that face. This guy's got a ball cap on. You seeing this? Teeth, eyes, bill of the ball cap. Oh my gosh. We've had a dearth of faces. Nice. Okay. So, this is my front door, huh? Trollop. Cover that up. I mean, to be fair, they had covered up Smokey the Bear's indecency on a past listing. So, all right. Also, there is a walkway here, a portal, and they cut out an arc that is like 2/3 of the way across. That's weird. All right, sure. Now, they got the stove here. Okay. Used to have another beam? I don't know. So this is, okay. Where they need to get through the door. All right, well, here is this is probably the only kitchen, judging by what I'm seeing on the description of this place, because it says 2 bed, 1 bath. So, singular kitchen. Oh, okay, so there's like some felt material here on this. There's the oven, glass, cabinetry. Okay. This is sink over here. Now, what am I looking at here material-wise? Strange. Actually, I don't know what I'm looking at here. I do see a bit of face. Yeah, it does look like it's got a bit of a bug-eyed situation there. Okay, so carpeted, yeah. Okay, so we were just in this room over here. Okay, looking to the right. That door leads to the back porch deck area. Wait, hang on, is that a... Oh, that was statue. Okay, I was like, wait a second, is that woman? Whoa. Huh? Why? Why a cage sliding door situation here? Huh? That's... Oh, this is a pocket door. I don't know. Why? For the Roadhouse band? They kept all the expensive hardware in there? I'll still call it for barn door, though, I guess. I think the spirit of barn door is, I always call it because it's a door that slides and it's going to break super easily. This actually looks very similar to... the construction is very similar to a closet door I have, which was broken when I first got in. Okay. So... what is... All right. Some hardware boxes. What are these for? These look very specific. Huh. That's peculiar. Blind pullers. Yoink. Huh. Bedroom with the... 6... Wait... Huh? It feels like there was a pool table directly under this at some point. But it's like, it's not centered on the bed or anything. It's like... All right. Contain the evil spirit. I thought that's what the hutch was for over here. Okay, an action shot from on top of the bed. Yeah? Yeah. Bathroom. So, we got Cookie Monster Blue. Yeah? Oof. So it's for washing your hand and peeking over. Is that a fan? Hang on, is that a fan? I've never seen a ceiling fan of that configuration before. Right next to a carpeted wall, no less. Huh. Strange. There's so much do-it-yourselferness in this place. Back to the blue. The Archer window. Wait, is that... I thought this was Sonic for a second. Or something. These look like angry eyes and a mouth. But the eyes don't link together, so it's not quite Sonic. Venom tiles. Yeah. Yeah, probably closer to Venom, I guess. Also. I guess they just have different taps for the shower and the tub down here. Another bathroom. Where is this? So peculiar. I mean, okay, it's like... There's the weird flow of the counter. There's the strange haphazardness of the doors and the shelves here. There's a rack over here that feels more like something you'd slide rolled up posters or papers into for drafting. The window placement and the mirror placement is strange. God. Bet the panel folds down for ironing. I think you're giving them too much credit, honestly. Whoa, what the? I'm kind of more curious about what this is. It just seems like a wall shelf and storage they mounted up here. Butterflies, windows. Okay, we were in here earlier. We didn't get to see up here. Okay. Cable management. The speaker cable. Oh, how scandalous. So, loft. Are we going up in the loft? Ooh, loft bedroom. So they ran off with the mattress. I'm assuming you slap a mattress down here, right? That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, you know? Already done out my eyes, regrettably. Oh, boy. Huh. I see, I see. Hey, guys, take a look at the shelving I've got installed up here. They just got some trim drilled in over there, and they just got a couple planks and just plopped them over. It is consistent with all the DIY stuff they've done so far, you know? My goodness, my goodness. This is below the loft. Okay. Yeah. Oh, right. We saw this previously. This is the fucked up fan, and this is the carpeted wall. Okay. Guys. What is this cable management situation here? What are these? Got any professional DIYers in here? Anybody who's got professional DIYer on their LinkedIn profile? Anybody could tell me what's going on here? Please. My house is burning down as we speak. Is that a fucked up phone system? Oh. Wow. A lot of DIYer. This was by a bedside, I believe. Wow. Looks like the punch down for pots. Pots. Okay. So this is the shower and the weird sink situation over here. Plain old telephone service. Ah. I was like, I know somebody with pots. Sink. Okay. Little carpeted little nook here. Okay. This is at the top of that tower. God, the cables. This is insane. PVC railing. I really hope the camera person takes a picture downward. I kind of want to see if there's a gap here. There's probably not enough space. I would love the idea of being able to see all the way down and leaning over your rickety PVC railing. Gosh. There's no way this works. They've got a wire goblin? First of its kind we've seen. Oh my God. They don't know anything about the wires, but they love being in the presence of them. Good God Almighty. Huh. Little guy access? This is for your pet raccoon to scurry in, I guess? Wow. I think this is the emergency exit for the wire goblin when this place inexplicably catches fire. Okay. It's a bit of gunch. Okay. That's probably for battery acid, maybe? For batteries? For solar? Maybe? Maybe? It can't just mean acid. Yeah? I was thinking about The Simpsons. The episode with the goggles do nothing. Real acid? We have to cook. We cannot cook. This is what people look for when you're doing the meats. This is a warning to Batman. The cutoff shelf. The cutoff pile. Ooh, a lot of birdhouses. So, let me see here. Not sure where this is, but it is kind of a weird sprawl. We're on a balcony. I mean, it looks great. I didn't say where this was. This is in Sandpoint, Idaho. I don't know where the fuck Sandpoint is, but let me tell you, it's probably a little isolated. Ooh, a gazebo. Okay. Didn't quite cover up the crack. Didn't quite stick the landing, you know? They got close. All right. Oh. What is this? Okay, so they've got some sort of a laser cut they did through this. Okay. So I believe I did see this solar array in one of the earlier pictures, maybe off the side. Bit of a lead up to a garage. Yeah. Another solar over here. These solar panels have got to be from like the 80s. These things can probably barely power a calculator at this point. I mean, also with all the rat's nest wiring and stuff like this, I'm sure most of the electrical and that stuff just doesn't even work anymore. Rolling Thunder Ridge. There it is. There it is. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It could be anywhere. It could be anywhere. And oh, here it is. Property lines are approximate. I'm kind of wondering how many acres we get with this. Because this is, I don't know much about the real estate market around Sandpoint, Idaho, but this is expensive. This is very expensive. Maybe it's a lot of acres, but if they had boundary lines of the lot, maybe not. Huh. So this place is for sale in Idaho for $935,000. 50 acres. Okay. I kind of get it now. I was worried it wouldn't be that much dirt. That's a considerable amount of dirt. I'll take it. Let me see here. Rolling Thunder, blah, blah, blah. 50 acre off-grid mountain compound. A compound. See, everybody jumps at like cult places. We've not had a good compound in a hot minute, okay? That's a lot of dirt. It is. I soiled myself just thinking about that dirt. Multiple energy reserves. Oh. Gazebo, large bay with a hayloft in a way that is nearly impossible to replicate. Got one. Oh my God. I gotta say, you buy this place, you gotta knock this down. I find it very funny. They don't mention anything about like permits or things like that because I'm willing to bet this ain't gonna pass a sniff test, y'all. I don't think so. I think it might burn down quite easily, to be honest with you. But I mean, that's only a problem if you have $935,000 to burn. I sure as shit don't. Anyway, I think that does it for me. Let me think. There might be a collab in the coming week. We are firming things up. There might be a Diablo 1-esque collab. Don't worry about it. We're still firming things up. It might be this week. It might be in the future. That's something to look forward to. Yeah, if it happens, there's going to be a couple folks who haven't played it before involved. But that does it for me. Let me see. There's somebody I've not thrown y'all at in a while. Let me see here. Haven't thrown you at Alice in a bit. Let me see. Yeah. Thank you for coming. And? Yeah, the raid message is going to be, and? Let me see. Cherry's going. Juker's going. Yeah, we raided a Juker. I've not caught Juker in a while. Hang on. They still going? They are. All right. We're going to raid the Juker. Raid message is just, and? That's it. Thank you for coming. Call your mom if you haven't already and you're cool with her, you know. That's all I got. Have a good rest of the day. Try to stay out of places that don't meet electrical code. I hope your houses don't melt on you. I don't have too much else left. Have a great week. Bye-bye. Go. Bye.